I do wish people could see what the fuck we were doing when that video was playing. Maybe I'll overlay us this week so people can see Stroke doing his dance in the background. Almost looked like a little bit of a Donald Trump dance kind of.
Oh yeah, they played that at the wedding. I was doing that just to see if I could piss anybody off.
The Trump dance?
Yeah, I was like,
I love that dance.
I was just trying to do it it wasn't really trying to get in political. I was just like, somebody's gonna get mad. This is Tallahassee. They're definitely left over here.
Not to get political at all, but my stepson, for some reason, somebody bought him a "Make America Great Again" hat. Like he wanted it as a joke, so he got one for Christmas. He came downstairs yesterday, as a matter of fact, and he was doing the fucking Donald Trump
That's
dance.
hilarious.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm just having a good time, man. Just making America great again.
Yeah.
All right, dude. This is hilarious. Oh, yeah.
Like we're doing with the podcast. We're making the podcast great again.
America's loudest podcast right here. Welcome to another episode of Not That Damn Show. There's a lot to get to today, man. We have a special guest on today. I just want to throw that out there right now. Bob Innes, I think is how you say his last name. This is the guy from rentahitman.com. You guys know that website, right?
Yeah, that's where I tried to kill Mac's wife.
No, they've been instrumental in taking down a lot of people who were trying to commit murder.
They actually have been. It's pretty crazy that how this thing started off as a joke and then turned into like working with the FBI.
Then he turned into a snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told one of our guys today I work with. Well, he did work there. He was at the station, and I said, "Well, yeah, we're talking to this guy," and he goes, "People are that fucking stupid." I go, "Yeah,
it's crazy."
Yeah, people's stupidity should not amaze anybody, but it does sometimes. It catches me by surprise.
And especially people fucking renting a hitman on the actual regular internet, not even dark web, like just www.rentahitman.com. like you're going to Amazon.
Where do I get one of those? Let's just Google it real quick.
So stupid. Also, too, this is our very last free video episode. This is episode number 10 of Not That Damn Show, guys. We should be proud of ourselves.
It this far.
Me either. What are you doing back there? Oh, sock
God.
Shadow puppets. It looks like you're rubbing a naked woman, like you're molesting your wall.
You know when you take ecstasy right before the podcast? You know what I mean?
We were talking about get him to the Greek. He's like, just stroke the furry wall. Stroke the furry wall.
Yeah, so you got to join the Patreon right now. We got to come up with a name for our people on the Patreon. Like, I don't want to just call them patrons because it's stupid. Like, we got the damn it's. Like, are these people...
The big P's? No, I don't know.
Are they part of the Damn It Club? Are they the Damn Fam? Like, I don't know.
Ooh, Damn Fam.
Certified Damn It. You become a certified Damn It by joining the Damn Fam.
Our bill payers.
The people that pay our bills for
Yeah, right.
Well, we got to come up with a cool name for them, and then we can create a T-shirt. Oh, dude, real quick. I know you posted about this, Ian, but I want to throw it up for the people so they can see it. We do have some new merch up here.
Yeah.
So here's the website. The website is nottds.com. Nottds.com. Where's the merch store? Here we go.
Not the damn
store. Yeah, let's click on this. If it'll load. I don't know why my internet sucks right now. Load up. Come on.
Let this out.
Anyway, it'll eventually load. There it is. All right, so we got a couple of coffee cups. I was hoping my new coffee cup would be here, but it's not. It's in the mail though, so it'll be here soon. But we did crop tops for the ladies right here. You can get them in black and white, and tank tops for the ladies.
Yeah, we had requests for those.
Yeah.
Did you get like beer mugs yet?
Not yet. We haven't done the beer mugs yet. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And Ian had brought up patches, which I think might be kind of cool.
I was surprised how quickly some people got their mugs. I was like,
I know.
Damn,
Me too.
I was expecting at least just being realistic because they got to print them and everything. I was expecting like a week and a half. Some people got them in like 2 or 3 days. Like this ain't Amazon. We're not even Amazon, and we're killing it.
I know. That's true. So but I'm like, why haven't I gotten mine? Mine's taken forever.
I don't know. I was going to order something last week, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to be out for the weekend, and I didn't want to leave it here at the front door. So I just waited, and I was going to order this week some stuff.
So I want people to be aware too. Like we have to pay for our own merch. Like if we want to order merch, like everybody else, we have to pay just like the regular peasants. We're not just going to get free shit, unfortunately. So keep that in mind when we're doing the same exact thing you guys are doing. We're buying the merch in order to support the show. So just kind of goes whatever. You get the point. So hey, check out nottds.com for some merch. The girl shirts have been in the patches. Actually, it's funny because I'm just gonna before we get into comments, let me just say Aftershock contest going on right now. We got to get over to our Instagram and Facebook page. Chance for you to win 2 tickets for the entire weekend. This is our first round. We got. Oh, I've been getting tagged. I don't know about you guys,
Dude,
Oh my god.
I gotta be
tags.
honest. I'm a little hurt by this contest because I've gotten followed by more people in the last week. People who could have been following me this whole time, but only do it when they want to win shit.
I know.
I'm like, okay, it's like that, y'all. All right.
But it'll grow. So you grow your show. You get these new people to start following you. You give them reason to stick around, and then it grows the podcast Instagram. It grows our own Instagrams. It's pretty cool. I get what you're saying, but it still helps, right?
That ain't my bitch. My bitch is like, damn it, notification. Damn it, notification. Do I turn these notifications off?
It was a lot. It's a lot. And there was like one person who did like 450, like it just kept going and going and going and tagging
I know
people.
that.
And it was,
I know.
But we're not complaining. We appreciate you guys, and we appreciate the support. Absolutely, we think that's awesome. But this is only the first one, so we'll keep going if you don't win. Let's just keep moving on. I wanted to jump into, since Ian had brought up patches. Were you for the store, for the merch? Were you talking about like motorcycle patches?
Yeah.
Like you put on your jacket or your backpack? Somebody put that in the comments on Spotify too.
Really?
Someone said we should.
I didn't even
patches.
see that one.
So maybe that's one of the next things. We got that cool little circle logo now for Not TDS.
Yeah,
so
that's why, because I saw it and I was like, that's a patch right there.
So maybe we'll make that. That'll be up on the
Good.
store
It's
soon.
getting. It's about time for me to take the Harley out. So it's getting to be that time of year. So yeah.
You gotta get yourself a motorcycle. I keep forgetting that you have a Harley, dude. Do you still drive it around and shit? Like you still
Not as
biker man?
much. It's right now. It's been in the garage. It's just been cold, and Florida is not like California. It just rains.
Yeah, you guys get a lot of rain down there, so it's
So
not
you have
as
to
bad.
really
raining
plan
today.
it out. California, you didn't have to plan. I mean, there was a rainy season. I
It's
learned
raining
that.
today.
Yeah, it's raining here
Same.
today.
Oh,
And then, now we'll deal with it's just tropical weather here, so you have to kind of pay attention.
Yeah.
But not like California. You get to the summertime, it's just hot.
Yeah, you could ride your bike. You could drive your bike every day for months.
I wake up some days and just go, it's raining outside. Like, I don't even watch the weather. Every day to me is just a new day, and go,
Well, yeah, because I'll literally be looking, or I'll be watching TV and I'll hear it. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
There you go.
Weird.
It's raining.
Hopefully, when you get a chance to come to Florida, you missed those thunderstorms, those big lightning that we get down here. Boom!
Well,
just shake the motherfucking house.
Cannot wait.
Well, you should get at least one. I mean,
I hope so.
I don't mind a good thunderstorm. They help me sleep.
I love good thunderstorms. I'm going to Cleveland at the beginning of June, taking the family there, and I'm like, keep my fingers crossed we get a good old-fashioned Midwestern thunderstorm with a potential tornado warning, all kinds of shit. I am all about it. I love that stuff, and the kids are ready for it too. All right, so that was that just kind of leads us into voicemails and comments. And one of the comments was just wants patches, so we got to do patches, I think. As long as people are going to buy them. The other thing people got to think about is like, we price these things we have to pay a certain amount of money for the product, and then there's like a production cost, and then there's shipping costs.
Yep.
So I was trying to make it so that we could make shipping free, but then that would make the prices outrageous. So you have to pay for shipping. So we got to think about it. If we make patches and we're selling them for like, how much would you sell a patch for? $10?
I was gonna say like $10 probably.
So I don't know how much they cost to make, but we got to make sure we just got to figure out the math and then go from there. So just wanted people to keep that in mind.
I just I know a lot of people are struggling right now. I mean, hell, we all are. So just you don't have to buy literally every single thing that we put in the shop.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
It would be nice
You're not a
if you
real fan.
did.
Yeah. Well, you're not. You're a fake fan. If you don't have every single piece of merch, even if you're a guy and you're not buying a crop top, what the hell's wrong with you? Buy for your wife.
And if you don't have a wife, get one.
Just get
And that way, when you have one, you'll already have the crop top ready.
You should see me in my crop top. Oh, it's so hot.
That's what you should get. You should get a crop top and do one of the episodes in Not That Type Show crop top.
Or
I'll do
don't.
that one from the beach.
Or don't.
Who's this homo?
Or just don't.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, because it's 2007 and people still say, "Who's this homo?"
Who's this homo?
Some people say homo.
I can't remember the last time I've heard anybody say that.
Oh, around where I work, we say another word, but I can't say it. But I mean,
the
I
F
can,
word?
but I won't say it. No, just it's more like back in the early 2000s. My sometimes my co-hosts would just go, "Shut up, you," and just mess with me. It's hilarious. I just crack up. It's not meant to be. It has nothing to do with gay.
No, I know. There's just a couple of words that I wish we could take back and say, and that's one of them. And again, no offense to any of our gay dammits. We love you guys. It's just a fun word, and I
Yeah,
know
suck
gay
all the
people
dick you
that
want.
I know gay people that say it. Like you could say it, why can't I?
Yeah, there's literally I thought this I thought about making it into a joke, but I never actually got around to putting it on stage. I was like, people are so mad at the gay community for stealing the rainbow. I'm like, I'm mad they stole some of the coolest words that we used to call each other on the playground.
I know.
And it was like, it's just like Louis C.K. said. I never called a gay person the F word. You just, if you were being if you add the GOT to the end, then I understand. Yeah. But can I just have the first 3 letters?
I like the whole word and the short version because it was funny
like the shorter
to say.
version. I like the shorter version.
I like the full word. I feel like it has a little bit more impact.
I'm gonna say it right now. Okay.
By the way, rainbows are super gay. I'm not even mad that they took the rainbow. Rainbows are gay.
I'm a little mad at that rainbow. I was like, damn.
Be gay. It's fine.
You call the dick, drowning dicks. I'll do whatever you want with dicks. I don't care. I don't care what people do. As long as you ain't trying to poke me with your dick.
Yeah, just keep your dick away from me.
Yeah, drown and fucking cum. I don't care what you do. Whatever turns you on.
All right, let's do this.
Not that damn show. Don't you want to leave us a message on that damn voicemail? Yeah. I can tell you how to leave us a message on that damn voicemail. Call 916-312. DAMN. Damn. 916-312. DAMN. Damn.
No way offended by what you were saying, Stroke. I want you to know that I just wanted to at least play that thing, and you can keep talking about dicks and cum if you want to.
The drowning in cum?
So,
yes. Somebody's probably drowned in cum before. I don't know who, but I'm sure.
Oh, I guarantee. Oh my God! Can I? I bet somebody has. I'm gonna Google it.
I wouldn't do that.
I was telling one of my coworkers. I said, one of the funnest things about podcasts is like sometimes you don't know the answers. We just Google it in real time.
So right here, it's like there is no medically documented case of someone literally drowning in semen. It's like,
But if we all saved our semen into like a bucket and then we let somebody just do it and we could probably drown somebody in it. We could waterboard them.
There have been rare medical waterboard with semen. That sounds awful.
Ugh. I would tell you everything. I tell you everybody's secrets.
I bet you I know, right? I'll just let it all out. Just kidding. Stop doing that. I will tell you. I will make shit up. I will answer every question you have for me.
Just don't let it touch me.
Let's see. There has been a rare medical incident involving inhalation of it, leading to complications. But
what does that mean? Like if somebody upset their stomach, like
there was some sort of pneumonia cases, but not full blown drowning. Like semen actually caused person to die.
Cum breath.
I can't believe I just looked that
Then
up.
you like acid reflex.
Now that is on your search history forever.
Even worse, it's in my Chat GPT search history. So Chat builds a profile of who you are.
Oh God!
I can't wait to see what Instagram ads you're gonna get now.
I know what it's gonna think.
Gross.
That Chat GPT thinks you're a.
Yeah, it does. I think it does. With some of the shit that I put in there, it has. I would love to know what Chat thinks about me. Maybe we should do a thing where we say, "Hey, Chat, what do you know about me?" and see what it says, because that'd be fucking weird.
Oh my God, I use one every day for something.
Me too.
Mine probably is confused between news and school and everything else that I look
It's like
up.
This dude is super smart, but also really fucking perverted and weird.
He writes nasty songs.
I don't know what's going on here. We do have a Strokefied song that we're going to get to. We'll play that. We'll get to that once we're done with the voicemails.
Oh, that was bad today. I think what did you say last week when I sent it to you? You said something about that song. I said
that really is something.
Oh yeah, I laughed.
That's a thing right there. I was like, was that too far? Me and Mandy and I listened to that. I was like, wow.
Is there such a thing? Honestly,
no, it's not. Not on this show. It's not too far.
Exactly.
By the way, Mandy, I apologize.
Okay.
I was actually I do these divorce parties once a month, and the last place they wanted to go, it was on Saturday. They wanted to go to the gay bar. I just sat outside.
Why didn't you go in?
Well, I went in. There's when you go in, there's a bar and there's an outside patio area with a bonfire and a bunch of tables. I sat in the very back corner just drinking my beer. Not once did that word enter my head. I was just like, I was just like, they seem like they're having way more fun than the last couple bars we were at.
Man, I've been to a couple of gay bars and they have a great fucking time.
Well, not only that, but some of the employees that came up and asked if I was okay, they're like, a lot of the guys here are starting to figure out that women come here to feel safe and not be around guys hitting on them all the time. So a lot of straight guys are starting to go there now. I'm like, oh God, they cracked the code. That's not good.
Yeah, that's when a straight guy gets a little too drunk and then gets a little curious.
Yep.
Just to give you a follow-up, I can tell you what the AI says about me.
Oh,
I use
shit.
Jasper, so I pay like $50-something a month for this program. So I think you're curious and interesting. After all, you're chatting with me, but honestly, I don't know much about you yet. Want to share something about yourself and what you're working on?
Jasper seems sassy.
That's not bad. I mean, that's nice, Jasper. I'm sure Jasper. Do you use Jasper for the songs and stuff too? To help?
I used it. So with the songs, I use it like as an outline, and then that's where I go in and have to write words because it doesn't get real nasty, which really pisses me off. So like the song today, you obviously know that didn't come from just straight AI.
Yummy with the tummy. We'll get to that in a few minutes, but we do have a couple of voicemails and a few comments I want to get to. Here is the first voicemail.
Okay, listen, I wasn't going to say anything, but after the digital dumpster fire segment last week, I'm scarred. Like, permanently damaged. Who knew a bird could be that aggressive? Anyway, love the show, guys. Keep it up.
That fucking bird video, man.
I thought she meant the guy getting run over. That was hard to watch.
Oh, yeah, that was a little tough.
I have to be honest. I had to not watch because I try to watch the episodes, or if I'm in the car, I just listen. I shut my phone during that segment. I was like, I don't want to see this again. Don't make me watch.
He didn't die though.
I know he didn't die, but it still looked rough.
His head got run off. For those of you that missed it, go watch last week's episode, Digital Dumpster Fire. Some guy, Repo Man, got his head fucking ran over. It was insane. But
it wasn't
talking about the bird.
It wasn't only that; it was him just screaming in agony.
Yeah, that's true.
That helped.
I think that was the worst part. Next voicemail.
Like a weird experience the other day. I was sitting in a bar, and it was kind of like happy hour. There's only like 2 or 3 guys in the bar, but I was talking to one guy, and somehow we came up with Ron Jeremy's favorite, or his move that he always did. And this guy, he told me he attempted to do it. And then on like that split second, another guy on the other side of the bar goes, I tried to do it too. So I couldn't figure out if these guys were weird for trying to do Ron Jeremy's famous move, or if I was weird for not trying to do it. Let me know, please.
What is Ron Jeremy's famous move?
Okay, I didn't want to feel left out. I can honestly say with full certainty, I've never seen one of Ron Jeremy's pornographic movies. The only thing I've seen him in is Detroit Rock City and Boondock Saints. I've never seen his porn career.
I don't look up dudes to watch porn. Yeah.
No,
I know what he's famous for, but I didn't know.
I've never looked up, but I've seen his dick. You know what I mean? Like I've seen him in a porno before. Just
can't say that I have.
But I don't know. I never sat there and watched it to see what his famous move is. Now, should I? I don't know if I should Google that.
Ian and I's been within 5 feet of his dick. Technically.
Like was it out? Because I have a picture.
No, it wasn't out.
He was doing a radio interview, and he was kind of dirty.
He did not smell good when I
that's what
met
I mean. Like I didn't mean like he talked dirty. I mean like he was partying all night and he kind of reeked.
Yeah, and then didn't he now I know they dropped the charge because of insanity or something, but didn't he all these people come out about rape or something?
Yeah, 2-3 years after that.
We had people from our sales department. I mean, there was a couple whores that worked there, but you remember them. They were the old staff at 90. When we worked together at 97X. Not now. I don't know any of the new staff, but that old staff, we had some trashy people there. One bitch that's on meth. She used to come up there and she was all kissing all over him.
She wanted to sit on his lap and shit. I was like, God, be whorier.
I have answers.
Of course you do.
So I searched.
I don't want to see it, but you can describe it.
I didn't know pictures. This is words. So it is his remarkable flexibility. See, he was
before he was fat.
He was fat. He was always fat.
He had the ability to perform, according to ChatGPT, self-fellatio.
He can suck his own dick.
He can suck his own dick.
Would you suck your own dick if you could? Honestly, I think guys would, but I would never come my own mouth though.
Well, obviously.
I mean, for sure, I would never finish. Like, I would not finish in my mouth or on my face or anything like that. Like, it's just,
like you're saying, it's yours.
No.
So,
but no
is it gay?
fucking way. No fucking way.
When you were a teenager, it was like, what you doing? They'll be like, instead of like your hands and the hairy palms, your uncles play jokes and be like, you got dick breath, don't you? You've been there sucking your dick, is what you've been doing, haven't you?
You smell like you've been sucking dick, man.
You've been sucking your own dick today, haven't you?
Did you ever see that movie, Saving Silverman, where Steve Zahn was trying to suck his own dick?
I don't remember that part, but I have seen that movie.
Yeah, because it was on Comedy Central like every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But well, they might have left that part out, but he was literally like laying on his back with his legs in the air trying to reach it.
I definitely couldn't. I know that.
No, I
do
couldn't
not have
either.
the flexibility.
Nope.
You got to be. That's crazy. And he was pretty fat, so how the fuck did he do that?
That's Jack Black. Steve Zahn was skinnier.
No, I know, but I'm talking about Ron.
Oh, Ron Jeremy. I don't know. He must have a fucking horse cock.
I think he's got a pretty big dick. Anyway, I don't want to stop this. Enough talk of this. Last voicemail right here.
Gentlemen, damn it, Matt here. Great episode, and as always, just finished episode number 9. And I hope you guys have a great week. Have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, and by the way, I just took a poop. So that's poop talk, Mikey.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can tell by the echo you're in a bathroom.
I know. I guess I got to do the poop talk.
Good. I'm glad he called us on the shitter.
Poop talk.
I will say brought to you by Poop Sharks because they have signed their deal and everything. They're not ready to promote it yet because they're working on a couple things on their end. Okay. So, but Poop Sharks is a thing. Poop Sharks is one of our sponsors here on Not That Damn Show. So make sure you guys check them out. They're local to the Sacramento area. So if you want to get your poop in your yard cleaned up, whether it's human poop, dog poop, whatever kind of poop you got going on in your backyard, they'll come clean it up.
Now, everyone listening, that if you're going to leave us a voicemail for next week, your homework assignment is it has to be while you're taking a shit.
I think that's a great idea. Everybody
or
write that down.
Trying to suck yourself off. Just call us.
Good luck. You get better luck. You'll have much easier luck taking a shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. I got to be honest with you. What's that guy talking about? He's always saying the guys at the bar have tried to do it, or dude. No way. No dude is out there doing that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I am more likely to believe not every man, but a handful have tried. I haven't because I'm very self-aware of how far I can bend down.
It's not get there.
Yeah. I was like, look, if I couldn't touch my toes in gym class, there's no way.
Remember that whole rumor that was like Marilyn Manson supposedly took his ribs out, he could suck his own dick, that everybody heard about before the internet? Like somehow that got spread around the world.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's.
I know.
We all grew up in different time periods in different places, parts of the country. We all knew 3 things: Richard Gere, Marilyn Manson, and I don't know if Mikey had this one, but there was a rumor about Dr. Pepper lowering your sperm, or not Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew lowering your sperm count.
I heard about Mountain Dew was that it makes your dick little.
Oh, I thought sperm, yeah. So, but there was one more you forgot. Leaving the light on in the car while your parents are driving, the cops will pull you over.
Why? That was like a parent thing. And
it's illegal.
You're going to go to jail for that. That's illegal. Get out of here.
Then why is it there?
Right? It's not illegal.
Sense.
It's so stupid. A couple comments real quick. Like I said, some of these are from Spotify and from YouTube. K Leedy is the one that said we should get some patches. Cleety. But it's like capital K, capital L. So Cleety wants us to get some patches. You do that. Cameron Alvarez, if y'all don't make a To My Daughter's Boyfriend AI song, and it includes lines of guns, threats, and potentially the that you would do what you would do if you did anything to her, we're missing the mark here.
Oh, yeah. He messaged me. Yeah. I said I already had a song for this week, but I'm like, remind me. So he's supposed to reach out and remind me, but... it just depends what happens. But either way, I can always have that ready for when.
Also,
that would be a good song.
If you guys want to pay Stroke personally to write these songs, I'm sure he'll give you a quote.
He absolutely will.
I've had people message me.
Somebody did another. We had a song purchased just a couple of days ago. Somebody bought the Gay Flamingo song. I think it was.
It's a great song.
That song is doing really good. I thought the Florida Man was the best, but today's song might be my favorite.
I think
the Gay Flamingo is so good though. I mean, I played it for the whole family, dude.
Or,
that one's a family-friendly
Pick It Before You Stick It.
Pick It Before You Stick It was really good, too.
I mean, we've got quite a catalog building up. We need to release a Christmas album or something.
I can't wait. Ian, have you heard the new one for today?
I heard half of it. I didn't want.
Okay.
I liked it so far.
I know how you don't want to hear them ahead of time. I'm just wondering if you had got to at least the hook.
We'll
yeah, I did. But like, no, can we legit like sell albums at our first function? We'll have enough to fill.
Press some
CDs
or vinyls.
Yes. Well, vinyls are going to be expensive, and people are already bitching about hoodies.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if we legit just had like CDs made and sell them for like $10 at our function.
Wow, I wouldn't even know how to. I don't even. I've never put a CD in my truck.
Really?
Mine has a CD player. I'm like, damn, I forgot about CDs.
Yeah,
I surprisingly listen to CDs more often than I ever have, just because I got that huge collection when our building shut down.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was going through that shit every day. I took some vinyls, and actually, not that I work there anymore. There was that whole closet in Pat Martin's office that they let us into, but they're like, don't take these albums. I took a few of those albums.
Those are the ones I'm taking.
Yeah, I took one or two.
Didn't somebody take some of those records that were off the wall and then they like bring them back now, no questions asked?
Yeah, oh yeah,
definitely. I did not.
That was
take
not
any
me.
Of that
was
shit.
not me.
No.
Like I can admit to that. I wanted to for sure, and
Me
I had
too,
like claimed some of these things. I was like, I'm gonna take that, and that, but I didn't take shit.
And we didn't get any of that because they were like, yeah, we're gonna, have this whole thing. I didn't get to see any of it, but there was a couple things that I did get to take.
Joe said it, then Joe gets over to the new building after he sets that whole place up, and then they fucking fire him and fuck him over. And I bet now he wishes we could have all sold them together.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yep.
But there was a couple things that I walked out of the building with that I'm happy with. Nothing that was on the wall.
Toilet Paper Puss says, fuck HOAs, always ran by old lady, wrinkly, and prude cunts.
Hey, now, my sister's like 33. She's head of her HOA. For no reason. What? I don't know why.
The ladies that are in the building over at our HOA are kind of cunty, but most of the people that are on the HOA are just kind of okay. Like the president and stuff, the people who actually live here, they're okay. They make pretty decent decisions. Besides the basketball hoop thing, which, by the way, is now in my backyard. I moved it yesterday. Just only because my neighbor down the street moved theirs too. Like they left theirs out. I was leaving mine out
too, I guess.
When they moved theirs in, I was like, fuck it, I guess I got to move mine in too. Fucking HOAs. Damn it, Matt says, Stroke, go see AC/DC. Same to you, Ian. You guys need to see AC/DC.
I am still struggling with that decision. If I get my tax return when I was supposed to, I probably would have bought the tickets already.
My daughter was more excited that this sounds funny. This sounds hilarious. ICP is going to be in Dothan, Alabama. Yeah. And that is a small hillbilly town in Mobile, like within hours of where I'm at right now. And she's like, oh, you got to be 16. And I'm like, well, I can't get you in. I don't know that. Like, I can get her into certain places, but that one, I can't get her in.
I think I just saw an update today. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's Louder Than Life or Rockville, but one of them is going to have ICP and 3-6 Mafia. It was just announced today. So if maybe you can go to Rockville.
I might be at Rockville. It might be at Rockville because it's around that time. Yeah, that might be it.
We saw Look, I'm not an ICP fan, but I saw them last year at Aftershock. They were fucking great. They were so good. It was so much fun watching them with their Faygo and their pop, soda pop everywhere. It was.
We got a lot of great shows in our area coming up, and it's because they're catching a lot of them between walking to Rockville. Yep. So they're going to we call it it's Club LA.
They've got cool. Dorothy of Mice and Men and Filter coming through, and Insane Clown Posse is playing at Rockville. I see that now.
There you go. You take her to Rockville. Let's see what else is on here. I'm gonna miss you guys on YouTube. This is from Alley Cakes. Well, then you don't have to miss us. You could always jump on over to the Patreon, Alley. But I get
Never even checked us out on YouTube. I didn't even know we were still there.
We're there for this last episode. Will be on YouTube, and if not, you got to make your way over to the Patreon to get the videos. But again, the audio versions will still be free, and we'll still provide content, but all the good stuff's going to be on Patreon. Another comment here. Mikey says he can't write it down, but always has a pen in his. I do always have a pen or pencil in my hand, but I got to be honest with you. It's my Apple Pen, so I can't really write with that. And plus, I don't know. I do, even though I say I can't write stuff down, I do. I still write the shit. So, but I wish Larry could write it down for us.
And that's somebody watching can see you got the pin. You know, a lot of people said they're going to pay for it after this free episode, this last one.
Yeah.
And that you can't blame them.
I get it.
I'd ride it out to the end.
Yeah, for sure. I would too. Shell Bell says, I totally want the Strokefied song. It's not gay if it's a bidet to play when people lift the lid to use the bathroom at our house. We can download it.
You can make that work. Do it.
You should definitely go get it. But that's a great segue to our next Strokefied song, which is going to be Yummy with a Tummy. You guys ready? I'm just going to play it. We need a lead in for this?
Little set it up here because Ian said something about girls with a tummy. He called it Yummy with a Tummy, right? Bigger girls, like he has no problem.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it was.
Ian admit this is Ian's not like I have a certain type of girl that I like, certain kind of like a side. Like I have Ian is not like me or you, Mikey, when you were in the dating world. Ian is just he loves women, and that's okay.
All women.
And it doesn't matter if they're little or bigger. I'm not saying they're like 500 pounds, but I mean he likes. You know,
right.
think about
My
a
dick
weight.
has a weight limit.
He has a weight limit, but
what is the weight limit?
He don't mind a little tummy. Is what he said.
Yeah, that's when he spit it out too. It's like you could still be yummy with the tummy, and I busted up laughing at that.
That doesn't have to do with even being fat. I mean, you could just be just a little bit. Yeah, if you're not supermodel skinny and you got that little tummy right there, whatever. If it looks good on you, great, good on you.
Yeah, I agree. So here's this week's Strokefied song, Yummy with a Tummy.
It's dirty. Wait for the hook.
Yo, this one's for my queen, my sweet delight. The way you shine, girl, you light up the night. You think you can run my face, then maybe you can come, baby.
Girl, don't you dare talk about slimming down. You're rocking all that glory, wearing your crown. Every curve, every roll, yeah, it's divine. Your body's like art, baby, one of a kind. Dinner's on me, girl, I'll grab you a plate. You're the whole feast, more than I could date. Tacos on Tuesday, cake on a whim. Every bite you take makes my love brim. You're my yummy with a tummy, I'm all in for you. Every curve you got, baby, that's my view. More cushion for the pushing, yeah, you light me up. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. I wanna bust a nut on your gut.
Really huge.
This little breakdown is dope.
I wanna get in your juice pit. Give me some of that tubby slit. Keep the snacks coming. I'll keep filling your plate. You're my masterpiece. Yeah, you're my fate. Forget the scale, throw it out the door. You're already perfect, couldn't ask for more. You're my yummy with a tummy, I'm all on for you. Every curve you got, baby, that's my view. More cushion for the pushing, yeah, you light me up. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. Baby, don't change, you're already a star. You're hot, just so that's who you are. My marshmallow dream, my butter toast. Of all in the world, you are the one I boast. Keep it real, stay true to you, your magic. You grow all you gotta do. I'm your #1 fan, I'll cheer till the end. You're my love, my woman, my best friend. You're my yummy with a tummy, I'm all in for you. Every curve you got, baby, that's my view. More cushion for the pushing, yeah, you light me up. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. I wanna bust a nut on your gut. I wanna bust a nut on your gut.
I want that on a shirt. I want that on a shirt.
Yeah, that's nice. Wow. So, yummy with a tummy.
That was a jam.
That was good.
I really, I got to be honest with you. That one took me a lot longer than normal, and I could not find the right type of genre for it. Country didn't work.
No, that was perfect. No,
you killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, that one took me a lot longer than normal.
It's got the hip hop kind of R&B vibe to it that was needed. That was awesome. I love that little
Yeah, sometimes one day I should share with you the terrible versions.
You should.
Yes.
The ones that didn't make the cut? Hell yeah.
I've deleted a lot of them, but I'll start saving them maybe in a separate file where you can laugh because it's like, nah, that don't work.
No, we should absolutely do that. Do you remember we used to do...
Yeah, what was that thing we did?
It was like, what wasn't... I did this thing where it was like rejected production pieces.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and that was fucking hilarious. That was so... Because this could be kind of a take on that. That'd be a lot of fun. I love that.
All right, I'll keep them to the side because trust me, there's times where it's just like, no, that don't work. Change this line. Said it weird. Do it again.
Said it weird. That's what I want to hear. How some of the AI says weird.
Yeah, especially
shit.
when Lara was. Remember Lara that used to be a part of the show?
Oh wait, I think who's that?
Yeah,
I think I
Remind me.
Yeah, it never wanted to say her name right. It was really tough.
It never did. Sometimes like when
Neither did real people.
That's true. It's funny because some of the AI will will do the transcription of the show and stuff like on Spotify and shit like that. Even on YouTube, Lara always becomes Larry. They change their name to Larry. Remember we were talking about Larry.
You helped me to get it right because I had to put it into so when it does the lyrics for the AI.
You want to say Lair?
Yeah, with UH at the end or something to make it do it right.
Lair. Anyway, so that's the Strokefied song of the week. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and get that up on the Patreon if you want to go ahead and download that. Download all our songs, support the show. That's the best way to do it. So I have to tell you guys, something fucking totally crazy happened to me this week. And maybe you saw me post about it. I shared it in the group, but I was doing Lyft because I do Lyft on the side.
I didn't know that.
Money, yeah.
He did it when we were working together.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Maybe I should pay more attention.
Yeah, no, I do Lyft, but I'm basically jobless other than the podcasting stuff, so I have a lot of free time. But anyway, so I picked this lady up from Krispy Kreme out in Roseville and take her home. She's getting off work. I'm taking her home. We're cruising down fucking 80. And I'm like, I look in my mirror and we're not in the far left lane, but we're in the lane next to it. And I'm looking in my mirror and I can start to see all the cars in the left lane getting over behind us, getting into our lane. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm watching this and I tell the lady, I'm like, there's something weird going on behind us. All the cars, we might have to pull over because all the cars are pulling over. Car pulls over. Next thing I know, this little fucking white Mercedes or some sort of sedan goes flying past us. The next thing, boom, 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 cop. Like fucking 8 cop cars go flying past us on 80 chasing this little car. I'm like, what in the fuck's going on? Then there's 3 or 4 undercover cops that go flying by, little minivan, a sedan, the pickup truck. I've never seen anything like this. It was like a fucking like a kid's soccer game chasing somebody. It was completely insane. I've never seen cars that looked like that had lights, like undercover cars, Anyway, so they keep on going, and we're cruising down 80. A bunch of more cops going past us. They kind of shut down the highway a little bit, make everybody slow back. Have you guys ever seen that on the highway when there's an accident or something? They kind of shut it down, and cop drives back and forth. So they were doing that, and we all slow down. This has literally happened right in front of us. Then they get off. The speed chase gets off at Antelope. So for those of you that are from the area, what I'm talking about, 80 and Antelope.
Exit
you guys
100?
might, huh?
Exit 100.
Is it exit 100? I don't even know. You might know that. But it's right before Greenback, where we would get off right before we went to the old radio station.
That was 102.
Yeah, so it was right around there. Whatever. Anyway, you get off on, they're getting off on Antelope, and they go that way, and I continue up because I'm getting off on Greenback. I get off on Greenback, go drop this lady off. I get another ride immediately. It's taking me over to the Antelope Road. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I might be able to see what the fuck is going on. And sure enough, I drove right into a fucking standoff. I'm talking 30, 40 fucking cops everywhere, helicopters, news people all over the place, fucking cops with their fucking guns out and shit, dude. So I'm like, what the fuck? I cancel that ride immediately and go into this fucking parking lot.
Well, yeah, because you look like a suspect.
Well, it's not even that. I just wanted to fucking see what was going on.
Of course,
so I'm
we're all
I'm gonna
nosy.
pick this guy out. I want to go see what the hell's happening. Fuck this person. So I go and get out of the car, and I'm taking pictures and videos of this shit, dude. There's a SWAT vehicle. This car, they crashed the car into some crazy, I don't know, they crashed the car into a pole or something. So dude is in the car, the airbag is out. He's not getting out of the car. They're pointing guns at this fucking dude, telling him, get the fuck out of the car. Still not getting out of the car. An hour goes by before this dude finally gets out of the car. People thought he was dead.
Damn.
It was insane. I've never, ever experienced something like that, but I just wanted to tell you.
That's a big story of the week.
It was the biggest story, for me, my life. There's not a whole lot going on. I was part of a police chase. I feel like I was involved.
You were part of a police chase.
That was a part of it. I went out there. I was taking pictures. That was local fucking reporter dude, put it up on Facebook, giving updates and shit. They just crashed. Oh,
I did see. Yeah, I saw the photos, but I didn't realize
he's dead. No, he's not dead.
That story was.
It was just, and so it turns out the dude, let me see. I think I have some of the stuff here. It turns out this guy, he crashed in front of the whatever. I think they were looking for him because he had attacked a police officer before, and he was wanted for some assault. So when the cops were going to pull him over, he just took off, and they drove through Placer County, fucking into Sacramento County and just into citrus heights, and then all that shit happened. It was crazy.
Old Citrus Heights. They always have some fun stuff over there.
Good old Citrus Heights, man. That's a nice, classy place to live.
Yeah, right. Isn't that the place they used to call it?
My week got
Syphilis Heights, they used to call it.
Syphilis Heights. Stay away from that.
My week wasn't that. You know, I got to tell you something funny happened to me. I had that wedding. So Fatback, you haven't met him, Mikey, but maybe you will.
I've heard you talk about him a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
So he had a wedding, and I'm in a part of it. So, God, it's probably $1,000 investment between the Hilton stay for 2 nights and everything else. And I was sick, so I had to get some antibiotics and everything else. Like the end of the week, it's still a little bit rough. But so they, Friday night, it's fine. They have a little reception. He's like, I need you at reception. So I think that I'm going to be like, okay, this is where you stand. This is where you stand. No, it was just a dinner, and then they just went over rules. Okay.
Oh, like a rehearsal dinner type thing?
Yeah, but I thought we were going to be at the venue for some reason. I don't know why.
Usually they do.
Usually you do.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And then they went upstairs to the sky. There's a sky bar overlooking Tallahassee, which looks like shit because you can see the Seminole Stadium. And he didn't tell me that in my little box, I got a flask and some cool stuff, being a part of it, and then FSU socks. And I said, all right, I'll wear these fucking socks, but I will not put my picture,
them away afterwards.
My face in the picture with the socks because they did all this. Those photos.
Can't have evidence.
Yeah. Well, that next morning, so Saturday, he sent me a text. He's like, hey, be down here in the lobby. Be ready at 10:30. And I go, damn, God, this wedding don't start at 4. Why the hell I got to be dressed?
The fuck?
So I'm all fucking dressed up. And I walk down the lobby. Nobody else is dressed. All the other groomsmen there were waiting to go. And they like, what the fuck you doing? I go, what the fuck y'all doing? I'll be dressed. And he's like, nah, we not. You don't get dressed at the venue. I go, you didn't read. They go, you didn't read the paper. I'm like, nah, I didn't read no fucking paper in that box.
There's so many fucking rules for weddings, dude. Seriously.
Yeah. Right. So then I have to run back upstairs. I forget my tie, which has to be photoshopped onto me in one photo until they bring it to me.
See this.
So
my God.
I haven't seen the photo yet. They're like the pre-wedding photos. But time the wedding happened, I got
your tie.
They have a wedding planner, and she is, I'm sorry, but I don't use this word because this is one of those words I don't use unless I need to use it.
Say it.
But cunt.
Yes.
Cunt.
Cunts and crumpets. Get yourself a Cunts and Crumpets mug at nottbs.com.
Oh, my God. Now, was the cunt's job was to have everything ready at a certain time. Bam, 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 bam. I can say the cunt did a great job as far as having things lined up. She just was like, some reason my pants were a little loose. They didn't, maybe I lost weight since that first one. I don't know. But it was a little loose. And she's like, you look sloppy. Get back in there. I can't say you like this. And
oh, my God.
She's being like a bitch. And I'm like, all right, Fatback, I'm about to tell this cunt off. I was like, I'm 44 years fucking old. I am not dealing with this fucking cunt. I didn't hire her. I don't know who the fuck she is.
Oh, she got under your skin.
She did. She got everybody. She was by the fucking book.
That's why they hire wedding planners, though, so that the groom and the bride don't have to be the assholes. It's the wedding planner who has to fucking be the bitch and be like, you need to be fucking standing right here at this fucking time, and this is when things are going to fucking happen, or you're not going to be in this wedding.
She got that. This is only the second wedding I ever went to, and she had that thing on fucking time.
Wow.
I've never been to a wedding this like
I've never been to a wedding
5, 10, 15, 20 minutes late. This thing was on time.
Well, she deserves a tip or something.
I know, right?
Like, that's amazing.
Not one wedding I've been to started on time. Remember our old coworker's wedding was like 30 minutes late?
Oh, yeah. Who, that one girl, Lara?
Yeah. After, and we gave her shit for months.
Yep.
And she's like, nope, my wedding will start on time. I guarantee it. 30 minutes late.
Ian, remember that wedding that I was officiating and the groom, he never showed up?
I've always been jealous of that.
Oh, man, what? The guy never showed up?
I had to drive almost an hour away, and they were giving me like $300 to officiate the wedding. So
and we had a remote that night.
I don't know anybody there. And I'm out in the middle of the woods. It's a nice place. They have dinner. They have families. They're like, where's this guy at?
Holy shit.
Finally, they're like, we're just going to pay you. I mean, I had a remote that night at the club.
Yep.
God, I gotta get out of here. And I'm like fully dressed, ready to go. I don't know what happened. I have to this day, I still don't know if I don't think they ever got married. Something happened.
I always saw it in movies, and I was like, I've always wanted to be at a wedding where somebody didn't show up.
Did you have to make an announcement or anything? Like
no, I sat on a porch with strangers in a rocking chair, just going boom, boom, boom. Everybody's waiting. I mean, hundreds of people are there.
That's so uncomfortable for everybody.
Yeah, and everybody was. I think they eventually took the bride somewhere, and she was crying, and they like, how much were they going to pay? And somebody just gave me money. I just took it. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
really, I didn't.
Wow.
Not paid to give a shit.
Really, I kind of felt bad. I was like, damn, I feel bad for this woman, but I don't know what happened.
Also, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Well, I mean, I don't know if she was fucking somebody and he found out before, or if he was fucking somebody, he died in a car crash. I don't know. To this day, I don't know.
He might not even be alive.
Yeah, it could literally be anything. We have no idea. He just took off, got on a plane.
I didn't follow up. I got paid. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Like I got paid for this. Goodbye.
I would have tried to follow up. I would have wanted to know.
Yeah. I might have lost sleep over that one.
Whatever happened.
Still don't know.
Oh man. My week basically I don't have a say per se in who gets thrown out of the bar that I work at. That's usually reserved for the bartenders and bouncers. And the bartenders have a rule. If you're going to kick someone out, consult with me first because they're paying me. So and that's usually fine, but I finally got to kick somebody out for being an asshole. And I didn't check with anybody because there's this group of guys, it's like 6 guys. They have to be like 22, 23. I think a lot of them were Navy, except for this one guy. And they get done singing their song, and I've got an hour 45-minute wait in behind them. So I need my microphones back as soon as you can get them to me because I'm trying to get people through so they can sing their songs. I got 2 of them back. I can't find the other one, and I'm like, I hear somebody talking shit on the mic.
Talking shit about you?
No, just talking shit in general.
Oh, okay.
And I let it go for about 5 seconds. So I was like, I grabbed my microphone and I go, please return my microphone to the DJ booth. And this guy goes, the fuck you gonna do about it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I count to 5 in my head. 1, 2, just because I've always been slow to anger, so I'm like, I'm just gonna let that one go. And then I say, please return my microphone to the DJ booth. And he says no. He keeps talking shit. And I'm on the microphone. And I'm like, all right, security, get this fucking guy out of here. And I see who it was. This dude was so skinny. He was like 120 pounds, soaking wet, clearly showing off for his friends. And once I said, security, get this fucking guy out of here, he runs to the booth, hands me my microphone, starts apologizing. No, it's cool. I'm sorry. It's all good. I'm like, nope, too late. Get him the fuck out of here. And
fuck that guy.
Yeah, well, there's a rule in the bar, depending on the nature of the infraction. If you're just drunk being an asshole, you can come back tomorrow. Pay your tab, get out, but you can come back tomorrow. And it was one of those things. I was like, he can come back. I don't give a shit. But you're not going to sit there and talk. You all heard him. And the bartender's like, well, why didn't you just cut the microphone off? I said, because I wanted him to dig his own grave. Now you all know why he got kicked out.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Don't talk shit to the DJ or anybody for that matter.
Just don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
It's not that hard to be an ass. Not be an asshole.
Ian making this sound like Roadhouse where he works.
Well, no, I didn't have to fight anybody. I let him make a fool of himself.
The old Roadhouse, not the remake.
Yeah, the good one.
Patrick Swayze.
Hold on. The new one wasn't that bad.
I don't think I've seen the new one, actually, so I can't speak on it, but I can say that the old one was fucking classic.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good as the original.
But it wasn't bad. Yeah,
no, it wasn't as bad as I thought for a remake.
Who was
but
in
you
it?
got to go in and know
Jake
it's a
Gyllenhaal
remake.
and Conor McGregor.
I don't think I'd like it.
Dude, I thought the same thing. He was the best part of the movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes, I swear to God.
Oh my God,
I did
never
not
mind.
expect that. I hate him on principle.
yeah, he was.
That guy's kind of funny, though.
They have a crocodile down there, and I remember people going, they don't got crocodiles in Florida. Yes, they do. They
Yes, they
actually
do.
do. There's places that crocodiles pop up now. Florida has crocodiles.
So they just pop
and
up?
alligators.
No,
Yeah,
down
some
there in
places.
in southern Miami or southern
Yeah, they're
Florida.
finding more and more crocodiles in our state.
But I was surprised at how much I thought I enjoyed it. It's not a masterpiece, but it's like
No.
if you're gonna remake a cheesy ass movie from the '80s, you didn't do too bad. That's all I'm saying.
No. And Mikey, you don't want to mess with crocodiles. Alligators a lot of times will go away. Crocodiles are aggressive. They are the meaner ones.
Because they got all their teeth, but no toothbrush.
And a lot of people can't tell the difference. It's the nose. I know. I'm an alligator.
So explain to me then the difference between the nose, like by looking at
longer.
So the crocodiles have the longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer than an alligator.
But other than that, like, is there any other distinct features where you can tell the difference?
Well, there probably is. I just know by the nose.
Oh, okay.
I don't like look at his dick or anything.
If you just
Who went there? Why do you always go there?
Well, crocodile dicks, I don't know. They're different than alligator dicks or
Are they?
buttholes. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I know the crocodiles have dicks.
Alligators have broad U-shaped noses, while crocodiles have narrow V-shaped snouts. That's
Ask about
what
their
Google
dicks.
says.
Ask about the dicks. The difference between crocodile dick and alligator.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm just curious now.
Too bad they don't fuck like. I mean, they make eggs. Alligators.
Could you imagine? Could you see like?
I would like to watch two gators fuck.
I don't think I'd want to watch. I mean, I don't think I'd look away. I would definitely be like, oh, that's interesting.
Well, let me rephrase what I said. I don't want to I don't want to enjoy watching it. Like, oh yeah, get it. I'm just saying, like, if I walk out and I watch alligators fuck, I'd be like, that's cool.
Hey, there's a couple alligators fucking over there. What? No way.
Everyone's gonna look. They're gonna be like, what?
I've never seen alligators having sex.
God,
I haven't either.
I don't even see dogs fucking in neighborhoods anymore like they used to. I swear things have changed. There used to be white dog shit, not anymore existence. I don't know what's going on.
What's the deal with that? What is white dog shit? Where'd that go?
I guess people are cleaning it up. Good for them.
No, there's still dog shit. I find it it's the same color.
Is it if it's white? Is it because it's been sitting out longer?
Yeah, it's
that's
dried
what
out.
I thought.
Maybe it's all the preservatives and crap in our dog's food that's not turning it white like it normally should.
You know what? I don't see
any the old white dog shit.
I was just talking to my mom about this yesterday too. Is that lightning bugs? I don't know if you guys have lightning bugs in Florida.
Not as much. Not like North Georgia.
When I was a kid, they were fucking everywhere. But my mom says she doesn't see them at all anymore. You guys still have them down there?
I haven't seen a lightning bug
one.
or firefly. I haven't seen a firefly in a long time.
Now, I have a theory of why, but I don't know.
I want to hear your theory.
North Georgia, tons of them everywhere. Like near Rome, Georgia.
Okay.
Well, that's where my dad lives. I don't see any.
Way up there in like the woods, I saw so many of them. We have Mikey, did you grow up? Mosquitoes really in the South is bad, but did you ever have the truck that came by and sprayed the chemicals?
Yeah, we had the spray.
Yeah, that ain't help. That can't. There's no way you'd be out playing like kickball and baseball in the yard and doing stuff, and then the bug truck would come by and it would spray these chemicals in your mouth. Yeah. Not good for you, right? Something seemed wrong about that. I ain't seen that guy in a while, but I think they killed them all off.
But if you were outside playing and that mosquito spray truck, got in your mouth. Congratulations. I don't think you got COVID.
You're probably right.
You built up quite an immunity.
Yeah, never saw that in California. Where I live now, I don't know if I've not seen the bug truck.
They don't spray shit in California. They don't fucking do that.
They still do it here, just not as often.
Guys over there, you guys over in Bay County, that's my hometown. I can talk shit about it. They over there shooting each other and spring break murdering each other.
Dude, it's gotten in so bad. Like they used to just fall off balconies and kill themselves. Now they're shooting each other.
Yeah, is that still happening? Like you mentioned last week that there was a shooting. Is there been more?
Yeah, somebody just fired one in the air the other day.
There was one.
Gangs, yeah. Good gangs. They're not even college kids. They're too stupid to go to college.
The one that happened on Thursday, that was not gang related. That was just somebody showing off in the parking lot. Nobody got shot at, but still, enough shots were fired off that it made the news and people were filming it when it happened, and it looked terrifying. But let's just say, because it happened on Thursday, and it happened 3 miles away from the bar that I work at. Friday, came into work. I was like, "Is anybody armed?" Because I would like to know if anybody starts shooting that I need to stand behind you. Because I don't feel like getting shot today.
Fuck that, man. It sounds terrible. But anyway, I think the bug trucks probably are what have killed all the lightning bugs.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of it in Bay County because over there everybody's crazy.
So maybe that spray is making them crazy.
That's where I'm from. Yeah, I think that spray is doing it. And then the prison over there just killed a lady. I heard
the prison.
The lady was pregnant. They're somebody from what I'm reading, they gave her the wrong medication and she just died with the baby.
Florida's crazy. What the fuck?
It's his town. They're embarrassing us.
Well, so wait, what town are you in right now then, Stroke?
I'm in Destin.
You're in Destin.
Destin,
okay.
Fort Walton Beach area.
Gotcha.
We're classy over here, Okaloosa County. I'm 2 counties away from that Bay County trash.
Think you're better than us?
So for people who listen in California, compare like, was that like Sacramento County versus Placer County?
Oh yeah, very close. Oh yeah, where I'm at, wine and pill poppers and wine classy people. Ian, natties and meth heads. Yeah,
nice.
Trailer parks. Yeah, nice, that's where he's at. Yeah. I love Bay County.
I'm just looking over here in the studio, and it looks like Bob is here and ready. Bob from rentahitman.com. You guys want to bring him on the show? Should we get this started?
Yeah.
Let's do this. This guy, Bob, welcome to Not That Damn Show. He's been on the Mikey podcast before, and we've talked on Facebook many, many times. And Bob is a very cool guy, and he's got a very interesting story. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be here and see the three of you right here. Pretty cool.
So what is that behind you? Is that a screenshot of your website?
Yeah, it's just the landing page. Yeah, the rentahitman.com.
Okay. Your point and click solution. I love it.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I think we got to just there's probably going to be a lot of questions that come up here, and hopefully you got some time to hang with us. But I think we got to kind of go all the way to the beginning a little bit, just because there's going to be people who have no idea who you are, where you came from, and stuff like that. So, where did this idea for rentahitman.com originally come from?
Holy shit, Mikey. It started in 2005. I was attending a business school in Santa Rosa, California. I studied IT, information technology, and a couple of us in the class, we wanted to start a post-graduation business, doing penetration testing, basically your white hat hacking. We would basically pick on a network, find the vulnerabilities, with the permission of the network owner, of course, and let them know what they need to be, we would pen test the network, let them know what needs to be done to secure it properly. Hence the name Rent a Hitman. Rent as in hire us. Hit pertaining to website traffic, analytics.
Oh, wow.
And
that's cool. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
It was a play on words. Did my audio or
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. So it was a total play on words. And it was kind of your point and click solution was based on the Staples easy button. People would we'll fix your problem in a click kind of a thing. Ultimately, business plans failed. I was left holding on to the domain. I had tried auctioning it off several times.
Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, I know.
Such a great name.
Go figure. Hey, dude, you know what? When you're playing paintball and smoking weed with some friends and
sounds awesome.
The name just kind of stuck. So, yeah.
Well, I would have never guessed the beginning of that name. I thought this was just from a joke from the beginning, but that is fascinating just to learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, business plans didn't work. Like I said, I tried auctioning the domain. Nobody wanted it. I set up a catch-all inbox so that people can send email to the domain, like contact at Rent a Hitman or for sale at Rent a Hitman, for example. I kind of forgot about it for a couple of years. And about 2.5, 3 years passed by, and I go into the inbox, and I'm just blown away at the number of emails that are in there. A couple hundred emails from people around the world who had just Googled how to hire a hitman. And they found the website. They were asking questions about asset extraction. Do you service minors? How much for this? Are you hiring? And there was even some crazy chick out of the UK that was looking for a date.
Wait. People are asking if you're hiring. Are you hiring hitman?
They want to be an assassin.
Oh yeah. My God.
Yeah.
Cool.
That happens. Yeah.
I want to know who that crazy girl was. Give me her information.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll pass it on to you, John. Her name is Joni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joni.
Does she have an English accent? Because that's sexy.
Oh my God. No, the picture's not.
Oh, never mind. Keep it.
You're getting all these emails and stuff. How did you decide to did you respond to any, or did you just, obviously you had to have responded to at least one?
Yeah, so at that point, I was kind of just blown away, for lack of a better way to put it, at the emails. I mean, just I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to process it. A couple of years passes. 2010 rolls around. I get an email from another crazy lady named Helen. She was from the UK, stranded in Canada. She had reached out to the website because she wanted 3 family members in the UK taken care of because they had allegedly ripped her off over a family inheritance.
Oh my God.
She wrote a long and rambling email. I didn't really get a chance to read it that much. I was busy helping my brother move down in LA. Several hours later, she sends a second, more urgent request. It's got names, addresses, everything everything that anybody would need to go and pull off a job, basically. So now I research the information. I reach back out to her, ask her if she requires our services, and still wanted to be placed in contact with the field operative. And she sent the address of the hostel she was staying at, and provided all of her details. Kind of freaking out with that information, I took it to a friend of mine, who at the time was a sergeant at a local agency that was familiar with me. Tickets. And kind of just walked in, gave it to the sergeant, and he, first of all, he says, "Bob, what kind of, what the fuck are you doing?" And yeah, it was
for real. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? So I gave it to him, and he's reviewing like 20 pages of screenshots and shit. And this is back in 2010. He immediately reached out to the police in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, by the Niagara Falls. They went out and did a welfare check on this lady. Yeah, it was true. She wanted to have 3 people murdered. She was extradited. She spent 126 days in Canada before being extradited to the UK, where she pled guilty to more serious charges. I can only imagine what those were.
Holy shit.
That was the kicker that started this whole thing.
So that was the first one.
That was the first one. I kind of realized at that point that this $9.20 website just saved 3 lives. The people are still alive and well, by the way. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
So moving forward from that point, I got a dark and twisted sense of humor, like most of us do, and kind of just built the website from there. The HIPAA thing was a play on the medical HIPAA.
So explain that.
I thought that was hilarious.
What is that? What's the HIPAA thing?
Okay, so when a lot of people feel that HIPAA pertains to privacy, medical privacy and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this particular HIPAA is known as the Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. It doesn't exist. But,
I was going to say, yeah. No.
Yeah.
People think this is real, by the way.
Huh?
People think this is real, right?
Absolutely, they do. In fact, there was a FBI agent out of another state. I'm not going to mention, but they were confused as to what this HIPAA. I mean, they had no idea that this was not the medical related HIPAA. They were investigating something without clear I mean, they just didn't know what the hell they were doing. They didn't. Yeah. Anyway, so it has confused even the professionals. Yeah, but when people are mad as hell and they're trying to look for a hitman and they see HIPAA privacy, they feel a little more compelled to leave their information.
It does give this, professional ring to it. Like, oh shit, this fucking HIPAA, man. I'm protected. They're not gonna fucking. I got the law on my side. I'm just gonna get this person killed and no one's gonna know. It's fine.
Well, we're your guys
because we're living in the John Wick universe,
right?
So from 2010 to about 2014, the website underwent some transformation. So there's web forms that people can fill out in their own words as to who, what, when, why, where. There's, obviously disclaimers at the top and bottom, or at the bottom of the page, that kind of let people know that the website's not what it seems. There's fake customer testimonials. There's industry awards. There's even a
industry
roll.
awards.
Hard enough at the bottom, you'll find it.
You're a pro troller. You're just like the best job.
I wouldn't have thought of most of the stuff.
That's incredible. Like, how does it? How you said there's like things at the bottom of the website like that sort of imply that this website isn't what you think it is. What are those things?
Well, okay. So, for example, let me scroll to the bottom here. Rent a Hitman is no longer affiliated with P. Diddy, Diners Club, Las Vegas Raiders, the Illuminati, Jill and Kamala, Jake Paul, New Jersey Drones, the Hawk Tua girl, legal mumbo jumbo, contractual restrictions, and maybe a restraining order or two got in the way. It happens. Any communication with us, whether by email, web form, or carrier pigeon, becomes our property. We might use it for print, multimedia, da-da-da. But even if you scroll up even to the middle of the page, there's an article in here that says, a friendly note from Guido Finelli, the CEO of Rent a Hitman.
Guido Finelli.
It basically tells them straight up it's a fake website, yet people don't read or do their homework.
It's because kind of like what you said there, people are so mad and they're so in the moment. Like when you get to a point where you're ready to fucking hire a hitman, you got to be pissed. Like you're not, you've taken your cooling off period. There is no cooling off period. You're fucking ready to go. So you're just not even reading the website. Like, here's my information. What do I got to do?
Yeah. So I do want to clarify and explain a couple of things though about the processes involved here. Obviously the website gets a lot of, hoaxy kind of submissions. Yeah. Those are easily filtered out. The submissions that I concern myself with are the ones that actually include, victim information, photos, maybe an address or anything that can be corroborated. Those are the ones that obviously they put the time and effort to fill out the information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At which point I'll kind of respond back and I'll ask them again, the two questions. Do you still require our services? And would you like me to place you in contact with the field operative? If they answer back and say, haha, I figured it out, have a nice day. It was a joke. That's one thing. It goes away, it gets filed, but never kind of, it's always kind of there. But if they do want service, if they want to reach out and have that free consultation, then obviously they've escalated it to that next step. And that's when obviously the law enforcement, field operatives get involved. And over the course of many years, I've had quite a few clients, you might say.
I was going to ask you, that was my question. Like, maybe you said it, but what year did you start this website?
The website was registered in 2005. Actually, it kind of was transformed into what it is today around 2014. So it's been at it, about 11 years in its form right now.
What's totally insane to me is that you have had, there is like YouTube vloggers who have done reports on you. You've been on the news. You've been on Candace Owens, I believe, right? Or she's reported on you. Like, you've done, like, the Rent a Hitman has been well publicized by many, many different types of media, yet people still fucking reach. I mean, obviously, everybody
Not
can't
everyone
see
watches
it,
the news.
but I guess. But I mean, you would think that as soon as you type in Rent a Hitman or something like that, one of these other news stories or something would come up about it, but people still reach out.
Yeah. People are stupid. They don't do their fucking homework.
They are. You notice it every day with like headline readers who don't read an article, then they comment on something. So you see it every day. Are people that just buy in a satire these satire websites that are obviously fake, don't look into sources. I'm not surprised. I just think it's
Look, I fell
crazy.
for something today where I saw a post that said one of the guys from Slipknot, Jim Root, was not in the band anymore. They got kicked out. I know this is totally random, but I fell for it. And I shared the goddamn post. I was like, no way.
No, you
what
didn't,
the fuck?
Mikey.
I did literally no research on it. And then someone's like, this isn't real. I'm like, God damn it, man. It's not. And I had to delete shit. So I get people can be stupid.
I didn't share it, but I fell for something too. It was like the Danny Wimmer shows, like in the summertime, they're like, we're not allowing black T-shirts at our concerts due to heat stroke, and I'm like, they can't do that. Oh my God, you're an idiot.
It seems believable though. So, all right. So you said you've had a lot of people reach out to you. I think maybe over hundreds of cases, right?
Oh yeah.
So wait, is there one that really is there like a most super batshit crazy one that stands out?
I have several batshit crazy ones.
Well, I want to hear them.
I like those.
But I'll tell you what, the ones that involve kids are the ones that, we're going to have a chat.
You mean they want to hurt a kid?
Yeah. Oh, in fact, out in your neck of the woods, there's a case going to trial. I can't comment on it too much, but look up Jasmine Paez. It's an 18-year-old woman who wanted to have her 3-year-old child murdered.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
And her boyfriend at the time gave her an ultimatum: either lose the kid or we're done.
Holy shit! It was
she
took
over
a man.
Batshit crazy way, and she reached out to the website. She initially said that she tried to drown him and leave him in the forest for bears. And this is right out of Miami-Dade, so it's in your neck of the woods, man. There's another case out of Iowa, Storm Lake, Iowa, involving a 17-year-old that wanted to have a 7-year-old murdered.
Wow.
There was a case recently out of Colorado involving somebody that wanted to have a child that lived in the house murdered. And those are just three of many, but yeah, you involve kids, and we're gonna have a talk.
Yeah, that's like that would go right to the top of the list of this is what I'm working on right now. You're going to fucking jail. You're done. So, what about that case in Iowa? Is that still going on, or is that's all cleared up?
That's been adjudicated. I got a challenge coin from the police there as a thank you. But yeah, no, it's been adjudicated. It went through the juvenile court process, and hopefully, everybody's getting the help they need and that kind of thing.
Wow.
So you can plead the fifth on this question if you'd like, but is there ever a story where it's like somebody finds out that somebody, one of these weirdo fucking pedophiles, did something to their kid and they want them took out, where you just would ignore it? You can just say fifth if you'd like.
I'm sorry, the audio broke up completely.
That's all I needed to know. Yeah, because
totally
there's certain
fine.
things where it's like, I get it.
Do you get that Crime Stoppers money for every person you turn in?
Now, Crime Stoppers is a effing joke.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. In fact, going back to the Jasmine Paez thing, I actually tried to report something through Crime Stoppers. They told me that they would send me a cease and desist letter if I continued.
What?
For what?
Based on what?
They're just a bunch of fucking assholes, to be quite honest with you.
Oh my God.
They are, and then you got to go through. And then if you are trying to get money, you have to go through the exact way they say it, or they don't give you the money. They keep it. Yep, they really are
fuckers.
To be
assholes.
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, man, I have never received any kind of reward money, compensation, payment, anything from anybody. I only make funds off the website from T-shirt sales, merchandise sales. My merch line is pretty weak right now. Or donations to Guido's Coffee Fund. So that's it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's all out of pocket.
Have you ever got like the key to the city or a reward? I mean, like just being recognized, anything other than, podcasts or interviews, anything where it just, gives you credit for what you've done? Because you
right
saved
here
lives.
with you guys. That's it, man. That's all I need.
Well, you want? Let's order the man a shirt. We'll get him a shirt.
I know, man. We do got to get you a shirt. What the fuck? You deserve
no,
something.
man. No parades. Nothing like that. But not yet. Yeah.
Not all heroes get to wear capes, but you are a hero. You saved lives.
You really are.
Well, you know what, man? If I don't get these emails and act on it, somebody else may, and the results are going to be different. I mean, that's quite frankly how I see it.
Yeah.
So do you have like a relationship like with FBI agents or anything? Like, is there certain groups that you can go to? Like, hey, this is my guy that I go to. Like, when something like this happens, I come to him, and then he helps me escalate it or anything like that.
Yeah, if it's something really hairy, I actually do have a couple of I got an ATF guy out of the East Coast that I can lean on. Since he's familiar with the website, if I receive a little pushback from agencies or whatever, I'll get him involved. And that's when shit gets real.
When you get pushback, like what kind of pushback do you get?
Oh, I've had agencies that, is this some kind of joke?
Oh, yeah.
Are you I had a dispatcher call me a fucking retard once. Yeah.
It's a great word, but that's mean.
That person is no longer working.
I'm trying to save a life here, bitch.
What the fuck, dude?
But you know what? Not everybody gets it. Not everybody understands it. I understand that. I mean, it's not an easy. When somebody calls an agency and says they have a murder for hire case originating off a website.
Yeah.
It sounds so stupid that it sounds almost unbelievable. Like like people are there's nobody that stupid. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. But over the years, I mean, obviously the website has had an impact. It's prevented over 170 murders, school shootings, mass bomb threats, assassination. Let's see.
What kind of assassinations are we talking about? Like CEOs, people that deserve it?
Nice guy out of Louisiana sent a dozen or so emails saying that he wanted to have Trump taken out, and this was like a week after he got shot in the ear.
So this is that recent.
Yeah, he was just one of those bandwagon jumpers. I guess when the Secret Service went to go talk to him, he was kind of harmless, but it's still something that
Yeah, how do they determine you're harmless when you wrote an email that says what you just what you're saying he said? I don't know how you determine that's harmless. Well, the Secret Service was letting a lot of shit slide.
True.
Well, yeah, and the guy had like 8 different Facebook profiles, all from pictures from the head up, that kind of thing. So I think there was some mental,
just crazy
challenges going on there. So, but anyway, yeah, Joko Widodo, the president of Indonesia, had several threats against him.
That's odd.
Quite personally, he's not really a real good guy, but I ended up.
What's the deal with that guy? Why do people hate it? I don't know anything about Indonesia.
Yeah, apparently it's kind of a corrupt situation in that country.
Okay. Piece of shit.
I was not aware of that. Not up to date with my Indonesian politics.
Right.
And I actually tried to reach out to like the State Department, and they're like, "Nah, fuck this. We don't care." So
we get death threats every day. It's just a new day.
Wait, the State Department's like, we don't give a fuck about Indonesia.
No. This was back in the Hillary, missing or the Hillary laptop days. So everybody had something else to do.
Yeah.
So I ended up meeting with the consul in San Francisco at the Indonesian consulate and gave them the information. I think I got a keychain out of it, but
I was saying they didn't even pay you for gas.
A fucking keychain.
No, I had to pay for parking too. So
they didn't validate your parking.
They didn't validate nothing.
Dicks.
Cheap fucks.
Yeah.
You're saving lives here, man. Unbelievable.
Anyway, after the presidential assassinations and stuff, the website started receiving threats about mass shooting and bomb threats, and it's gone a lot of places that I never anticipated the website would go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing that, I guess the silver lining on the whole thing is it's now forced me to kind of wake other people up about the dangers of the internet and, the people that are out there that are seeking assisted suicide options through the website and that have mental health issues and, that are seeking, there are people out there that send in cries for help, basically. They're being abused. They have no way or nobody that they can report this to or and that kind of thing. So, there's so many different angles that this website can...
Now, you take on this burden. It's like a counselor, somebody who sits in there and hears all this all day long. Which is a psychiatrist or anything like that. That's tough. How do you cope with that? Because there's times where you're going, there has to be like,
having to
what
see
is
just this many evil people.
Yeah, what helps you cope with it? Is it that you focus on I'm doing good?
Man, I don't know what
smoke a lot of weed.
Going. It is, some days are better than others. It's just I try not to get into the, I try not to get these messages. I try not to get too personal with them.
Yeah.
At this point, obviously new messages come in every day, and there's just a lot of fucked up people out there, guys. I mean, you know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
And reading some of the things that I do on a daily basis, I want to say for a while, it made me kind of a cold person.
I can
see that. Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of made me dead inside. But seeing the positive outcomes that have come out of this and how it's saved lives and done things, it just gives me the strength to move forward and continue. And like I said, as long as these submissions are coming in, I'm going to continue to handle them. And got a lot of good shit happening in 2025. So this is going to be, it's going to be big.
Is it literally just you? You don't have anyone else helping you?
As of today, it's just me. However, I am working on a partnership with some people, an organization, to help maintain the website and keep everything up and running. And we're going to work some entertainment angles on it too.
Well, if you want to run commercials on Not That Damn Show's podcast, we'll promote rentahitman.com all day.
Oh yeah.
You want to kill somebody? Rentahitman.com. No, we love you, dude. We love what you're doing. We've been talking about rentahitman.com for years, and we talked about it on That Damn Show when we were on the radio and even now.
It made the news every once in a while, and we're like, oh, God, people fell for
where I
that
was
shit
like, who
again.
are these dumbasses that believes this? And I'm like, I'm thinking the genius behind the website did this just to troll people. And then I realized, oh, my gosh, he started with a serious thing.
It was an accident.
Ended up being a hero.
Right.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of stupid people out there, and this is a magnet for dumbasses.
It really is. So do you think there's like, what's the future for you? Like, do you want to take this to an opportunity to like teach kids, like you mentioned the dangers of the internet and stuff, like teach kids about the dangers of the internet, what's real, what isn't? I mean, is there a message that you want to do, or do you want to continue to just be sort of like a side guy for law enforcement and just catch crazy people?
No, I'm tired of being a side guy.
Gotcha.
It's time to take this message and start educating children and adults in the dangers of the internet. And I have worked with a couple of school resource officers on developing a program right here in my own community to go and talk to the schools and kind of, let the kids know what dangers really lurk out there online and that kind of thing. In addition to that, I am starting a nonprofit. Funding is a real issue when it comes to that. But it'll focus on education, advocacy, and legislation reform. Some of the legislation reform, anyway, some of the cases, the penalties vary from 18 months probation, for example, to 10 years in jail or more, there's room for change and there's room for reform.
I think, I know you've talked to Mikey before, but I'm sure Ian agrees with me too. Anything we can do to help you.
Yeah.
We definitely put that out there. Cause you're doing it's a great thing you're doing. You're educating and trying to find a way for somebody to find healing in some way.
Well, if you give me 10 seconds, I'll just say that money is tightest it's ever been right now. So if people want to support the website, they can go to rentahitman.com/support, click on the PayPal or whatever. And, anything is appreciated at this point.
Yeah.
It's a big job. It's like, one guy trying to move mountains, but I've got big ideas. I've got, some media attention behind me.
You've got a lot of media attention.
Yeah.
So it's surprising to me that there's not more funding coming in based on the amount of attention that you've gotten over the years for just like on a law enforcement side and other things like that who want to work with you, but maybe some people, I don't know, do you think that there's a reason why there isn't a better connection between you and law enforcement? Is there something that might be holding them up?
Yeah, it's the domain name. That throws everybody. That throws everybody off.
I got you.
But I guess once they read the People magazine article or the Rolling Stone article or whatever, they understand it. They get a little bit more. But yeah, the domain, it's off-putting.
But that's what brings everybody in.
Yeah.
Off-putting, but that's what's drawing the idiots in who are really online. Like, well, how the fuck do I get a hitman? Rent a hitman.
Exactly.
You need that. So the domain name is, maybe it's off-putting, but so is Not That Damn Show. But we bring in fucking hundreds of thousands of listeners. So,
hey.
Yeah, and for me, from what I learned from you was, I think the biggest thing, because I come in going, these are dumbasses. These are people that click on a website, don't read, they're just stupid. And then I realized the mental health that's behind the emails and some of the just the sadness that people are going through.
Yeah.
Never even thought about that till you mentioned it. Never crossed my mind once.
Yeah. No, it's pretty common, man. And it's sad. I'm not a therapist.
Do you go to therapy? Because I would feel like I would have to go to therapy.
I should.
I feel like I would need to have a therapist based on having to deal with all this. This is crazy.
No, I should, man. But no, I think I'd keep it pretty strong. I'm pretty well grounded. I've got a good family and good friends, and we all talk about this.
Yeah.
So
that's a good way to kind of get some therapy.
But here,
there has to be some laughs out of it too, though. I mean, there's got to be like a little bit of a laugh. I mean, I know you get a lot of trolls, but there has to be a little bit of a God, how stupid is this person?
Just about every day.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Do you get? Right. Are you getting do you get inquiries on a daily basis?
I do actually. Wow. Here's the thing. I can dial back the website. I can turn the web form on and off like a spigot. Mm-hmm. So days when I need a break, I'll kind of tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll tighten it up. So the trickle factor. Days when I, feel I want to get busy, when I can devote my time to this, I'll let it be wide open. And within a couple hours, I'll have 2-3 significant requests in the inbox.
Crazy.
Oh, I thought of a real good question. So the original reason why you had the website, those guys you took business classes with, do they regret not sticking on? Because you are kind of having the fun, but you got there's a roller coaster of emotions. Do they wish they were part of it today? Have you talked to them or?
You know what? We're all friends on Facebook and they see what's going on, but yeah.
They're probably just take it. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. I think a couple of them say, wow, man, fuck that shit.
I got it.
That's crazy. Wow.
But, hey, have you guys, ever thought about, well, shit, never mind. I lost my train of thought, guys.
Oh, hiring a hitman? Yeah, I was looking. I was thinking about hiring a hitman.
I've thought about it a few times.
Rentahitman.com.
I never thought of hiring one. I've thought about being one. Sounds like fun. Get to travel to exotic locations, look like James Bond and shit.
The benefits are good.
Well, the point. Go to his website, rentahitman.com. Purchase things. You can donate on there. Now you've heard some of the more than just dumbasses clicking on a website to take somebody out. You're hearing some people who want to die themselves but don't want to do it. So you're hearing some really sad things. I don't even know how you go about this whole trying to get laws and legislators and all this. That seems a lot.
It's pretty crazy, man.
When someone reaches out to you because they want to hire a hitman to kill themselves, what's the? I hate to take it back to that. I'm just curious though. But what's that step that you take from there? Who do you reach out to at that point?
And what do they say? Like, here's my schedule. Surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it coming.
Into the mat. No, basically, when those submissions come in, I actually I'm not the best writer, so I'll have Chat GPT kind of translate it, create a response. It'll have 988 or whatever the suicide prevention numbers are.
Yeah.
And contacts for whatever region they're in and that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not a therapist, man. Those suck. I hate dealing with those. But there's just as many requests for suicide as there is for people that want to take out their partners or a bully at school or whatever else.
What's the average cost that people? What would you say the average number is that somebody's willing to pay? I'm just curious.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. And when it comes to discussing any kind of compensation, I leave that between the solicitor and the field operative.
Okay.
So
I didn't know if they're like first email introduction. Hi, I'm Stroke, and I want to take this bitch out here. I got $10,000 on it. I mean, do you ever see numbers?
Oh yeah, I see numbers. I don't comment on them because I don't want any part of negotiation. I don't want to get called into court on that shit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm just wondering what the average death cost.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, inflation and everything's
$5,000.
high right now, so I didn't know if it went up or down. I
Got
didn't.
fucking tariffs on things.
Yeah,
and shit.
I didn't
like, who
know if it
knows?
was like cheaper 5 years ago than it is now. I was just curious where we're at.
We do have a special GSA contract code, for government contracts and that kind of thing. So.
No, I watch a lot of television, and most of the time when it's a hitman, it usually involves like an inheritance or money or something like that.
Yeah.
Do they usually tell you why they want somebody taken out, and how often is it like an inheritance situation?
Yeah, in many cases, if the person is hell-bent on causing harm, they want to give you as much information and background on it as possible.
They want you to be emotionally attached to that story, or they have to share that instead of just take them out.
Yeah, they kind of want to let you know where you're going to get paid too. I mean,
yeah,
what kind of assets the person has, but I don't, that's not for me to get into or discuss that.
Do they try to? Well, you don't have to name the numbers, but I mean, how would they go about trying to pay? Are there the people trying to like snail mail you a check,
or I'll leave cash in this dumpster?
I mean, what, can you give me a couple stories, like a little bit?
So, yeah, no, I've never had to deal with any of that kind of conversation, but I can tell you the one time that there was money exchange, well, actually not the one time, but there's a story of a Tennessee Air National Guardsman that actually applied to become a hitman.
Oh, my God.
He had sent multiple resumes.
What does that resume look like?
Yeah, like how good is that resume? Like, is he really up to the job? Like, he's got his background skills.
Hey,
he's done it before.
His nickname in the Air National Guard was the Reaper.
Because
he never missed the target.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Oh, he's the guy I'd want, though. Yeah, that's the guy you want. Yeah,
proficient in ranged weapons, hand-to-hand combat, and PowerPoint.
And guarding a fence.
Yeah.
He'd submitted multiple emails. He was eager to get started. He apparently has a growing family, had a baby on the way, and thought this was the best way to make money. Now, part of me says I can't help the guy, for trying to raise his family and support him and that kind of thing. But the other half of it is when you're this eager to become a hired killer, I'm gonna put you in contact with our recruiting office, our onboarding team.
HR.
They ended up communicating. The FBI ended up communicating with this guy, and his name is Josiah Garcia. This case has been adjudicated. His sentencing is at the end of this month, I believe. But they had handed him a basic envelope with a fictitious target and $2,500 in cash, and said, "Go do it." And this guy, he said he had no problem taking ears and noses or whatever as trophies. So he was all in.
What a psychopath!
Yeah. Apparently, after he accepted the envelope, he actually had second thoughts and was thinking about dropping it back off and canceling his career choice. But by then it was too late. So
yeah, you already taken the money, dude.
Now that's like, okay, so I have another great question, I think. You ever fear for your life?
Ooh.
Who, me?
Because I mean, you are out there. You don't mind putting your face, obviously, out there. I mean, there has to be a little bit going, these sons of bitches are a little bit nuts.
Yeah, you know what, man? But, the risk is certainly there. I'm obviously cognizant and aware of it. But, I mean, the reality is I could get hit by a bus walking outside. So
yeah,
your day is going to come when your day is going to come. And I know there's kind of a few people that are probably upset with what I have done as far as putting them in their place. But you know what? I don't let that shit worry me. I mean, I'm not one to run and hide. And there's just a lot of fucked up people out there. You just got to be aware.
You got to just accept it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
I live in California. Shit happens here anyway.
You're not in Florida because Florida's like, look, I got a gun right here. I mean, it's like Florida, we just carry guns. Everyone has a gun in Florida. So, like, you son of a bitch, you want to shoot me? Let's go duel.
That's right.
Duel.
I ain't doing no 10 steps. I'm cheating at 8. I'm turning around and shooting your ass.
That's right.
Please, nobody in Florida can count to 10 anyway.
So okay.
Have you guys ever had a catalytic converter stolen?
I can't say that I have.
No, I only worry about that when I lived in California.
Same.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's a big deal.
I didn't know what that was till I moved out to California. Everybody's talking about it. I'm like, we don't have that problem in Florida. I didn't even know what that was. I thought it was like somebody asking that their water heater was broken or something.
We truly don't. Like, I didn't know much about that either until I got to California. I don't know why that's not a thing here with all the meth heads in Florida, but it's not.
Because meth heads are lazy, and stealing a converter takes too much time.
But you can get those things off in like, they only do them in like 25 seconds if you know what you're doing.
They do it pretty quick.
Dude, they don't steal catalytic converters here. They steal the copper piping out of people's homes and shit.
Wiring.
That's definitely a Florida thing.
Coming soon is We Buy Cat Converters. It's Cash for Cats, a website.
Oh my God, I love it.
Genius.
Catalytic converters. It's good to know that there's not really a market in Florida. I hadn't thought of that.
Not at least in the panhandle of Florida, no. Yeah. Not that we don't know of anything. Yeah, we live in two different cities here. And
it's a much bigger thing in California for sure. Yeah. But that's I was going to ask you. Sorry, so kind of brought it up a second ago. Are you serious about the catalytic converter?
Yeah, that website is it's being built.
Amazing.
As we speak.
I love it.
But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You ever thought about writing a book or starting a podcast?
I've thought about it. Actually, part of the partnership that I'm working with people back east, we're gonna put one together.
Good.
All right. Good.
Love to hear it.
And on the other entertainment side of things, I actually have a partnership with a writer who is putting together a series, a TV series.
Oh wow!
Scripted. Genius. So we'll see where that goes.
That could be a lot of fun.
I hope that works out for you. That would be fantastic
to
watch. Yeah, to watch the like the email that came in and then tell the story. Oh my gosh, that'd be a great TV show
for sure.
So I mean, we've pitched several times over the years, or I've pitched several times over the years to different studios, but it never really had the right chemistry until recently. And now I feel that this is the year things are popping, and So
yeah, they have a Danny McBride. Danny McBride does it's called It's Florida, Man, and I don't know if you've watched that on HBO.
Yeah,
but it just tells Florida stories. But it's kind of reminds me of what you're saying. It's great because it just it has actors, but it recaps these in a funny kind of way. I don't know if yours would be funny or serious or drama or a little both, but that's kind of what I'm visualizing in my head. I kind of visualize that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen it, but I'll check it out, man. It's Florida, man.
It's Florida, man. Yeah, it just got stupid ass stories. It's funny.
Bob, what you're doing is amazing. Like what you got going on over there is not only hilarious, but it's also just a really great thing that you're doing for humanity, because the humanity is stupid and pretty disgusting, as we know very well on this show.
Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, man, and good luck to you for anything that's coming in 2025. And if we can help in any way whatsoever, bro, reach out anytime, and we got to get you a shirt. So we'll have to. I know you. I don't know if I ever got you that damn show shirt, but I definitely gonna send you a not TDS shirt.
Let's get him one.
No, I didn't get it, but you know what? I'll tell you what. I've been following you guys. I've been fans of yours since you were with that other place and whatever.
Shithole. Yeah, shithole.
Whatever. It's just a pleasure talking with you guys. And also, for those of you in Florida, we do have a little pop-up, Rent a Hitman pop-up. It's down by the ML Pier, down in, Spring Hill Streets, Panama City area. So
that's Ian. That's where Ian's at. That's my hometown.
Ask for a dude in a Sienna minivan. It's got a busted window, but he'll be there for like 3 hours if you need anything.
God damn it. Where is this at?
I'm just kidding, man. I'm fucking with Ian.
He's like,
I was legit about to get in the car and take pictures.
That would have been hilarious.
That's my hometown. I wouldn't be surprised over there now.
Not at all.
They got
sadly.
Yeah,
well, good luck with everything, Bob. The podcast. If you need some help producing a podcast, Muscatella Media's got your back. If you anything we can do to help you guys out, dude, just reach out anytime.
I love you guys, man.
You need an actor for the TV show as a hitman. Just put me on.
We'll help you, dude. Whatever. We love this.
Hey, you know what? I think there's a future for us to do something. So let's
figure it out. We'll do it.
Definitely.
All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome talking to you, man.
Rentahitman.com. Make sure you check him out. Thanks again, Bob.
Thank you, guys. Ian, Mikey, Stroke, peace.
See ya.
Peace.
Wow, what a cool story. How that started, I have no idea.
Freaking amazing. And what a good guy, dude. And he's cool enough to come on here, tell his story, and and all the shit that he's dealing with too.
Right.
Pretty wild.
That's a lot of emotions up and down, though. I mean, once he started getting deep into it, you're like, oh, okay, there's a lot going on. Now it's not as funny as, kill me, just come shoot me.
Well, it's not,
or kill my kids or whatever.
Right? It's so much deeper than just some idiot searching Rent a Hitman and us making fun of him. And now you're starting to talk about school shootings and people who want to kill themselves. And wow, just
I would support him. He's one of those people I'd support. I can tell he's a good guy.
Rentahitman.com. Support that guy after you become Patreon on our Patreon.
Buy our shirts and buy his shirts.
Yeah,
just for sure.
That's fine.
And we got to say, Mikey, I don't know if you have his address, but we need to you message him and get his address.
I'll reach out to him.
We'll get him a shirt.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the show's gone on for a very long time. Do you guys want to keep going? We got some more stuff that we can get to if you want.
People love our content.
People do love our content. I think up next is your content, actually, Stroke. Let's get into this.
Florida man, loose and wild, breaking all the headlines, crocodile style, from the keys to the panhandle, he don't quit, living life loud with a wild misfit. Florida man, living on the edge, every day's loco, he's got a legend in the making, say it if you can, there ain't no one crazier than Florida man.
God, I love that song.
I know, me too.
Oh, yes. Here we go. A 45-year-old man in our beautiful state of Florida. His name's Steven, by the way.
Steven from Florida.
Stopped at a kid's lemonade stand on Tuesday. That was last week. He bought one glass of lemonade. He just downed it. And then got mad when he wasn't allowed a refill cup. Oh, you son of a bitches, you fucking little kids. There was an adult woman at the stand with several kids, and Steven, he confronted her and grabbed her by her wrist aggressively. He was standing in a fighting stance. Bitch!
Damn, bro.
And threatened to beat her up. I'll beat your ass!
Wow.
He eventually walked away, and the woman called the cops. They tracked Steven down and arrested him. He confirmed the woman's story. He confirmed it. He confirmed that he's a dickhead.
That was me. I'm the asshole. I'm the guy. What are you going to do about it?
But said he grabbed her because she was talking shit to him. He was charged with felony battery. There's no word on how old the female victim was or how many children witnessed the situation, but he sounds like a dickhead.
He's a Florida man.
Florida man.
I got really into that story, didn't I?
That was great. I love it. I love the animation.
You really made it come to life.
All right. In Indian Town, Florida. Where the hell's that at? Do you know?
I have the slightest idea.
Jose Juan Lopez, 23, was arrested for impersonating an ICE agent after allegedly pulling over two Hispanic men. His name is very Hispanic. Demanding their identification. I guess he would know. And threatened deportation.
Wow.
The victims became suspicious and called 911. They're like, I don't know about Jose over there because he looks like he's illegal too. No, I don't know if he was. Lopez has a criminal history, including child abuse and battery. Claimed he was a victim. He is currently held on a $2,500 bond. Okay.
Apparently, Indiantown is just a small city on the side of Lake Okeechobee. I never heard of it before in my life.
I mean, doesn't the name Jose Juan Lopez just question? You just immediately go, are you supposed to be here or not? And he's just going, you guys are illegal. Jose, are you supposed to be here? I guess Jose was allowed to be there. And no word if the other people were illegal or not. I don't know. What?
It's not for me to know because I don't care. Yeah. I'm not part of ICE, and it's nowhere near me.
All right, last story. I only have 3 today. Okay. All right, so in Fort Lauderdale, a man was arrested for running a PayPal scam targeting elderly victims in South Palm Beach County. Authorities allege that Eugene, his name is Wilkins Eugene, defrauded victims by posing as a PayPal representative, gaining access to their bank accounts and stealing tens of thousands of dollars. One victim reported withdrawing $42,000 over several days before contacting police.
Who the fuck has that much money in their PayPal account?
That's what I was wondering. Eugene was apprehended when he arrived at the victim's home to collect more money. He faced multiple charges, including burglary, grand theft, computer crime, and being held on a $450,000 bond.
See, this is one of those things. It's like, are you mad at the criminal or are you mad at the victims? Because
yes.
Because the criminal's just, I'm just being a criminal. I'm just getting money from stupid people.
Yeah, you hear these stories about these elderly people. They fall for this stuff so bad. I was like, I thought my kid was being held on bond. You need to pay me now or I can't release him. Okay, well, let me wire you some money.
Yeah, people are dumb. What's the story with that guy on the boat, by the way?
Can
we talk about that for a second?
The boat captain. The best.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that story made it to California. It's big in Florida.
Fucking news, like on the internet at least. Like it was in Reddit. I saw it on X. And I don't know. I have the video here of this guy, but I don't know much of the story other than this guy like losing his mind on some kid. Can I play the video real quick?
Play the video first.
Let's play the video and we could talk about this.
I'm out here all the time, bro.
I'm 300 days a year on the motherfucking water.
All right, bro.
Every day, I'm the best charter captain you'll ever meet in your motherfucking life.
All right, bro.
Cuss me out.
And then he jumps on the boat.
Bro.
It's so crazy. He jumps on this kid's boat and like this kid sounds like he's terrified. Like
I would be too. This guy's clearly an asshole. And there's more to the video. Apparently, the kid's friend.
There's a little bit more here. Hey, let's play this, and then you can explain the other parts of the video that we're missing.
Please, bro.
Don't hit the fucking fire.
Please, okay, please, bro. Please, bro.
Like that's a scared kid right there.
Please, bro. Bro, I'm a kid, bro. Please.
Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You're gonna cuss me the fuck out.
All right, bro.
In the middle of the
no, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Okay, please.
Anyway, so this guy. Tell me, like, what the fuck is going on here?
From what I remember,
bro a lot. He's saying bro a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of bro. Please, bro. So, I'm just a kid, bro.
So
please.
If I'm not mistaken, the kid says that his friend was I think they were speeding by him the night before, or maybe
I thought it was that morning before.
No, I think it was the night before.
Okay.
And I don't know, and they were talking shit. But the kid says that it was his buddy that was talking shit, not him. But the guy goes into I can't tell if they were drinking or not, but the guy starts yelling about how they're all veterans and shit like that, and the kid keeps trying to get him to just stop yelling at us, just stop cussing us out. Then he starts talking shit. Then he pulls the boat over closer and jumps on the boat, which you cannot do, by the way. That is illegal.
This guy's called himself a charter captain. Like he would know the rules and the laws of the water.
Yeah, he's got a lot of aggressiveness. Somebody posted all his mug shots, so he's got a bunch of mug shots, and he's shut down his page. And his cat. I mean, he looks like an idiot. He was just recently arrested, I think, as of yesterday.
Yeah, the internet, which is undefeated, by the way, they found his business on Google, and it immediately closed permanently. Like the next day, the business was permanently closed.
I watched the interview today. The story's still developing. Some other guy with the same name as the captain is going, that's not me. People are calling and threatening him. So, like, get the right guy if you're going to do it.
Yeah, seriously.
Now, me, on my boat, I would have went, all right, motherfucker. Bam. Because I don't know if you're going to hurt me. This is Florida. Stand your ground, motherfucker. I stood my ground. You did.
Yeah, I mean, you can, right? Like, if someone jumps on your boat like that and you're carrying...
I don't know if you're going to kill me or not, so I'm shooting your ass. I'm just saying,
You got to protect yourself.
Oh, yeah. The second he jumped on that boat, he probably would have had everything he needed to just shoot that motherfucker. Because you don't know what this person's going to do. And like I said, I'm pretty sure just jumping onto somebody else's boat, that's illegal because that is not your property. We might be out here in public.
In California, it had to negotiate and sit down and can we say a prayer and all that stuff. But in Florida's
we'll roll a joint and talk it out.
Yeah, California would have arrested you for letting him on your boat.
I'd have shot him and watched the gators eat him. Then I'd have filmed it, and then I'd have put it on the internet, and then I might would have called the cops eventually because the other people would have. Yeah.
So you said there's no confirmation of this guy being drunk or anything like that. It's just.
As much as he was yelling and shit, I would. If you go back, if you play the video again, maybe he has something in his hand. Yeah, I don't think they are, but he's.
What an asshole, though.
Seriously,
I'm the best charter captain you'll ever fucking meet. I'm the best podcast host you'll ever fucking meet ever.
What's funny is throughout the video's like 4 minutes long. And he's got 3 friends with him. None of them say a fucking word. They're all just like, Jesus Christ, Dave, shut the fuck up.
Just like on their phone, like texting with Dave is fucking attacking this kid.
He's ruining our trip again. Why do we bring him?
They started finding the guys on the boat, and I think one of the guys spoke up and goes, like, I should have said something, but you didn't. So
wow.
But I mean, the guy. At first, I didn't know. I'm like, are they? And I'm thinking, is he chartering this boat for these people to fish? And they're like,
that's what I was wondering.
Going on with our captain?
Oh my god!
And then it said other captain. So I really don't. Who knows how much to believe or not believe? I can only go off the video.
If that was my charter boat captain, I don't know what the fuck I would do. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? I would definitely be filming it. Like, this fucking guy. Like, this would definitely go viral on the internet.
I'm gonna put this on Yelp, by the way. Just you going crazy during our fishing trip.
The internet hates this guy, though. Like, some of the comments on Reddit were like, this guy's a piece of shit. He needs to go to jail. He's got rage issues, all that shit. So, like,
yeah, they said it was. Now, again, I'm going off the internet, but they said he was, like, in military, he was HR. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. It was like he was HR. People started doing his background check. And same people with his mugshot pictures and.
Well,
he got plenty of mugshots.
Well,
he's
what he did in the military is very little consequence to me. But what pisses me off is when you just throw it out there. Because my co-host served in the Marines, and we were talking about this story earlier, and he's like, nothing pisses me off more than when people just use that as an excuse to be an asshole.
Yeah,
it's fucking embarrassing, and
that's dumb.
It absolutely is. I hate when people do that. I've never served in the military, but when people try to throw it out there to win an argument. Like a friend of our show, he got drunk as shit, got thrown out of a strip club, and started throwing out I served my country. Like, dude, you're being an asshole in a strip club. No one cares.
Just because you served the country doesn't give you the right to just be an asshole all the time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck that. Well, that guy's we can all admit that guy's an asshole, right? That we can confirm, even though it's not an asshole. That guy's an asshole.
No, that guy's a dick.
Yeah, we don't even need to debate that. Yeah.
But we do need to debate these because I do have a couple of and assholes. You guys want to get into this real quick? These are pretty quick. Not going to take too long. I want to. I know Ian's got Craigslist. I definitely want to hear Craigslist because last time we did Craigslist, it was really, really fucking raunchy.
I toned it back a little bit because I was like,
right.
yeah, maybe that one talking about pissing on people and shit. I'm like, maybe I know where the line is now.
All right. Well, let's do Am I an Asshole? Then we'll get Craigslist first. Next. So here's the first Am I an Asshole? The question is, am I an asshole for leaving my husband's grandma's funeral because they wouldn't feed my kid chicken nuggets? That's the question. I'll just give you the story real quick because it's very short. My 6-year-old is a very picky eater, as most 6-year-olds are. We went to my husband's grandma's funeral. There was a post-service reception with food. And all they had was cold cut sandwiches, potato salad, and some weird funeral jello. The fuck is funeral jello?
I don't know, but that's funny.
That's weird.
Ew, I don't know.
I've never heard
the person that's dead.
It's written as if that's a normal thing in funeral jello.
Well, I'll tell you, I've already made up my mind, but please continue.
My son refused to eat any of it and started getting upset. I asked the family if there was anything else for him to eat. Someone sarcastically said, "It's a funeral, not a Chuck E. Cheese." Mm-hmm. So I left. I took my kid to McDonald's and he ate. We came back. Now everyone's mad at me, calling me disrespectful and selfish, saying I made the day about my kid. Am I the asshole for leaving the funeral?
No, fuck everybody. You mean he didn't leave? She didn't leave the funeral. She just left a.
Go feed her.
I was going to say, I did not know that the person came back because the way it says, like, you left. If you never came back, I'm like, yeah, you're a dick.
No, they came back.
Yeah, then who gives a shit? Me personally, is it worse if you DoorDash chicken nuggets to a funeral? I don't know.
I think that would have been better, maybe.
Me, you want me to see me? I'd have said, you want me disrespected? Fine. I'd have grabbed my kid, put the kid in the casket, and go there and eat.
Take a couple pictures.
Go ahead and start eating your chicken McNuggets and get your barbecue sauce and honey mustard all over the face of the dead person.
Take a selfie with the dead person?
Yeah. Fuck
That's
you.
Inappropriate. That's insane. But should you be bringing kids to a funeral anyway? Like,
depends. I went to my first funeral and I was like
maybe
9.
Maybe you don't have family around it. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
Or whose funeral was it?
It didn't say the kid was acting up during the funeral. That's the most important part. The food part. It doesn't matter, does it?
No, the kid just wanted to eat, I guess.
Kid don't want no fucking dead jello.
What are funeral food expectations?
Like, I don't have any.
I think if any time I've ever had food from a funeral was
potluck.
It's a potluck, exactly. People bring shit so that you don't have to. So like the family doesn't have to worry about food or anything for a while.
Yeah, and you eat on it for like 3 days.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think this person's an asshole.
I don't think you're an asshole.
I mean, you came back. Who the fuck's giving you shit for coming back? Like, yeah, you made this day about your kid. I'm legally responsible to keep that kid alive,
right?
Yeah, I'd have told Uncle Hank or whatever his name is, "I'll suck my dick."
Like, fuck off, Uncle Hank.
Some chicken nuggets.
My kid is more important than this dead person. What's this dead person going to do? They're dead.
I bet the dead person don't even give a shit.
Probably.
No, they're dead. They don't care. Dead people don't care about anything.
Next one. Am I an asshole for pooping in my roommate's litter box after they kept refusing to clean it? This is going to be a good one.
Oh, I'm going to go. Oh, no. No, you're fine.
Yeah, they didn't clean it. I live with 2 roommates and a cat. The cat is theirs, not mine, but I love the little guy. Problem is they never clean the litter box. This thing is disgusting. I've asked them at least 10 times to clean it, and they kept blowing it off. So one day I got really drunk. I got fed up, squatted, and took a dump in their litter box. It was huge. They were horrified. They cleaned it, but now they say I'm mentally unstable and disgusting, and that I crossed the line. I think it was justified. Am I the asshole for pooping in the litter box to prove a point?
Awesome story.
Yes, point made. I'm here for it.
It's poop talk.
Poop talk.
I'm not mad about this. I don't think this person is an asshole. If you ask them multiple times, look, fuck, I have cats. Okay, litter boxes are fucking disgusting. That's the reason why I hate cats. And if it doesn't get cleaned, it can stink up your whole house or your garage or wherever you fucking have it. So no. You go ahead and poop in it if you're trying to prove a point. I'm with you. You're not an asshole.
I have a friend, and he lived with this chick who he didn't live with her, but there was this girl who had, I think, 2 cats. The house smelled like piss and shit.
Ugh,
it was awful. So he got drunk, and he intentionally pissed under her bed to prove a point that she would not be able to notice if he did or not. And to this day, I don't think she knows.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
And we still talk about it.
That's what you got to do in order to prove a point to cat people. You either have to poop or pee somewhere in or around their house.
Yeah, and there are a lot of I know a lot of cat owners who, they don't reek at all, but some people every once in a while, like, oh, I have cats. Trust me, I can fucking tell.
I know you do.
Yeah, I'm not a cat person.
I fucking hate cats.
I hate cats.
I have 2 fucking cats. I have 2. Oh, I fucking hate it.
My dog's like, Dexter, go out and take a shit. Okay.
Right? Yeah, I got a couple of dogs. Go outside, poop. It's fine. We'll make Caden clean it up later.
Yep, that's it.
Every
once in a while, a little mistake, but it's a little Chihuahua turd. It ain't that big a deal.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's the same.
But
with
he
our
won't
little
piss
dog.
in the house. He's like, But every once in a while, he'll see the weather. He's like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I ain't pooping in the rain.
He's like, I'm like, you need to shit somewhere.
Because I don't know what you think you're going to do.
I get it, though. Like, would you want to go outside? I mean, it might be kind of freeing. Take your shirt off.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that whole. Yeah, I thought about getting another dog, but
fuck that.
For what?
I know, just to have another one because my dog is
the
like.
worst part.
I feel like my dog shared custody because he goes over to her mom's.
Oh, yeah.
And the dog goes, and then I'm by myself, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had a little dog. But the going out there and pottying with your dog and taking a shit with your dog to show him how to do it, it's just weird.
You don't have to shit with the dog.
I like to shit when my dog shits because we can look at each other.
You guys can
Then
make
we
eye
get
contact.
comfortable. Yeah, we get comfortable.
I hate when my dog looks at me when she's pooping. Like if I'm outside and she looks at me and she's dropping a deuce, I'm like, don't fucking stare at me. She just like wants to be protected. And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, but don't they look at you when you go to the bathroom? If they try to come in the door.
They do.
Look at you. They look at you shitting, so they like, we got to watch me.
It's part of the job, right?
Yeah.
So no, this person's not an asshole. I think we're all in agreement.
I like when I see people. I remember in California, this woman used to wipe her dog's asshole.
Why?
Why?
In an apartment?
What?
I don't know. It had some kind of dog, and she always wiped its asshole. I remember like, that's kind of weird.
Well,
but I think I don't know, it wasn't the fur or anything. It was just like she just felt like his butthole was dirty.
Well,
They are dirty.
I dated a girl who every time she would take him out to go shit, she would wipe his paws, but wipe his ass?
No, there was a lady. Yeah, I guess she never did to her. Yeah, she used to wipe the dog's asshole.
Gross.
It wasn't like the fur like getting stuck. So I wanted to clarify that. It was like a little dog, and she
A
just
little wipe.
She just they got dog wipes. Maybe they do. Somebody
Maybe
might
they
know.
do.
I don't know.
I mean,
Sell
or just
butt wipes.
regular. Yeah, just
It
regular
makes
wipes.
sense though. I mean, it's like a dog shitting, and then you just let your dog just roam around. Some people put it on the bed with them, and it's like butthole's dirty.
It does
You
make
washed-
sense.
Yeah, so she wiped her dog's ass,
Maybe
that's-
and the dog would shit, and then look at her,
That just feels humiliating.
and the dog knew it was time for you to wipe my. Can you wipe my ass?
There's nothing more humiliating than cleaning up after your dog anyway. So you might as well wipe its ass. Like you're cleaning up my shit, and the dog's like, clean it up, human. Clean up.
Yeah,
You fucking
the
pick
dog
that shit
owned
up.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean my butthole.
All right. I think that's a good segue into Craigslist. Ian?
Surprisingly, yeah. That was actually, we did not plan that.
No.
So, from the dark underbelly of the internet, people who are much more kink friendly than we are. Apparently, we're vanilla when it comes to these people.
Yeah.
This is a 25-year-old female, and I just for the sake of our listening audience, because I know that we have listeners all over the world, but a majority of them live in the Northern California area. So I thought it would be fun to just do some Sacramento local kinks. This person is
Okay.
Just the title. Any small dicks out there?
Wow.
25-year-old female looking for my less endowed fellas. You host or CarPlay welcome. The big ones hurt. That's it. So if you have a tiny dick, okay, this is your gal.
So she said CarPlay. Like
Yeah,
you could do
or
just meet up
or
and
your
go
house.
fuck in the car.
It has to be either your house or
But
a
you
car.
gotta have a small dick.
Yes, exactly.
What's a small dick to her? Because what's
Yeah.
compared to a
Question.
large dick? Are we talking 15 inches to a
Yeah,
10
she did
inch?
not-
Or are we talking like 2-inch wieners?
She
Micro
failed to
penis?
post any dimensions.
Thumb, like
Yeah, that's good. Well, people's hand sizes are different.
that's
So
true, but most thumbs aren't that big.
I guess you have to. It doesn't even say you have to email her or message her with, your measurements. I guess she'll find out when you get there. I don't know.
Wow, somebody with a small dick just hit the lottery.
Fuck yeah. This is for
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
If you want to reach out to this person, just reach out to Ian. He'll let
How
you know.
far do you get in? You ain't getting very far in there. I mean, I guess they can only feel so many. They say they can only feel so far in those things anyway. So I don't know.
Glory hole.
Oh,
28-year-old man asks. This is a question.
You know it's going to be good when the very first word is glory hole.
It's short,
it's
sweet,
such
to
a
the
beautiful
point.
song.
Yeah.
It's just asking a question. Hey,
Okay.
does anybody know about a glory hole location in Sacramento? I've always wanted to try one out. So if y'all know, look up Captain Panda or whatever the fuck his name is on online and let him know.
I forget which town it is here in this area, but there's like a drain in one of the lakes Lake Berryessa is what it is, and there's a thing that's in it, and it's called the glory hole. And so, like, once the lake gets to a certain point, the water reaches the glory hole, and it drains down into it. I always thought, do they know what a glory hole is? Did they name it that on purpose? Because that's what the news will even be saying. It'd be like KCRA News of fucking, one of the weird news people. The glory hole in Lake Berryessa is overflowing. Like, you just said fucking glory hole, dude, on NBC.
Ian, remember Glory Hallelujah?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Glory Hallelujah.
Glory,
if I can figure out how to play it, I can send it to you if you want it.
Oh, man, I would love to hear that.
Well, let me find it real quick.
All right. While you do that, who wants to roughly breed my girlfriend tomorrow?
Breed?
Breed.
No, thank you.
Who used the word breed?
Like impregnate?
Well, I know that there's breed fantasies, but does this person actually want someone to knock up his chick?
No, fuck that shit. That's disgusting.
This is for Thursday afternoon or night at the very latest. This is in Marysville. She isn't on any birth control or anything. Clean and tested. Come be as aggressive and rough as you want with her. No limits. Private message me if interested. So, again, is it a kink? Is it breeding play, or do you really want someone to knock up your chick? It doesn't say, and I have to know.
I can't wrap my head around the cuck thing.
Well,
like watching someone else fuck your wife or girlfriend.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I don't get it.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Where does that kink come from? Like, how does that happen? Is it because you watch too much porn and now the only way you get off is by watching other people fuck?
I don't know. Because look, I've watched a lot of porn in my life, and that's just not a line I've crossed.
No,
I don't want to. I want to be involved.
It would never turn me on. It would only infuriate me and make me want to kill that person for fucking my girl.
Now, I have fucked somebody's wife with them watching one time.
Yeah, the guy said you had a nice ass.
I think I remember that, yeah.
It really, I would never do that again.
He liked your butthole, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did. If I remember correctly, he was like...
He liked that high-rising ass crack.
I think he might have wanted it.
Gross, man.
I was, yeah, I didn't know that was happening. I was like, why is his wife coming? She just keeps rubbing on me. And then I got back and he's like, yeah, just do it. And I don't know why I was drunk enough, and I did. But he watched me the whole time. And I was like, I hope he don't try to fuck me. And
yeah, because that would also that would be in my mind the whole time. It'd be hard to concentrate because I'm like, first of all, if you're going to be in the room, please be where I can see you.
Yeah,
if I was ever going to do this, please be where I can see you. Because if you're behind me, that's not okay.
Like, be off to the side a little bit. I don't want somebody right in front of me.
Not like right in front. Just be within my line of sight. Don't be behind me, because I'm going to be looking behind me the whole time. Like,
you creeping?
Don't fucking move. Don't move. Stay where you are.
Yeah, well, it was an experience that I found my line. There's a line, and I
everybody
found
crosses
that's
their
the
own
line
line
that
eventually.
I don't want to cross. Yeah,
you found yours. Good for you.
Your line is not what? What is
no,
the line?
I can't have.
He doesn't want the cuck in the room.
I have. There's several times I've had sex with people's watched in like vans and station vans, but I can never do it with somebody's wife. With their wife, I can do it with somebody's wife, but I can't do it with their husband watching and like cheering on. It feels really weird.
And cheering on, go Stroke, go,
do it.
Go,
you got
go.
this, man. You got this.
Yeah.
And just, what do they do? They just rub one out while you're fucking their wife?
Yeah,
like
they touched themselves over there. But I think he was, honestly,
that's kind of gay a little bit.
I think he might have been jerking off to my butthole.
Well, the guy said he liked your butthole, so like I'm thinking it's a little gay.
Well, yeah, he said something about it. I can't remember if he said nice ass or nice butthole. Something like that.
I can't comment on how gay it is. It's realistically, it's just porn live.
Yeah, it is.
It's just this is live.
It is porn live, but the line gets crossed when you say you got a nice butthole.
Oh, that's gay as hell.
So that's when it becomes gay.
Yeah, saying a man has a nice asshole.
Yeah, because I don't think. I think my butthole is just an average butthole, but maybe I do. I mean, I could live my whole life and know I have a beautiful butthole and never knew it. Like, I don't know. I have one compliment. One compliment to go.
I can honestly say this: I have zero idea what my asshole looks like.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I can't see it, and I'm damn sure not about to take my camera and squat over it. I don't care.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, it's not anything that I care about. Yeah.
Well, this person is the complete opposite, because the last one was I want you to bang my girlfriend. This guy, his title is I want to bang your girlfriend. This is a totally different person. It's something I've had on the bucket list for a while now. I've been on the other side of it, and quite frankly, I could have done better. I'm not hung like a horse or anything, but I'm very experienced in the dom/sub, and I've played the cuck before, so I have an idea of how to maximize the aspects. It's all very fun. Hit me up. No.
Maximize the aspects. What the fuck does that mean?
I think he's just like, I've been on the other side of this. I think I know how to make this a pleasurable experience for everybody because he's been the watcher. Now he wants to be the watched.
Oh man, what the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to kink shame anybody. Sure, whatever you're into. But there are just some things I just don't understand.
That's the thing. It's like there are people that like certain parts of the body. Like if you like feet, that's fine. I'm not saying that I do, but I'm saying I can kind of understand.
I'm with you. I get it.
But when you like this crazy shit, I'm like, what led you to here?
That's what I was wondering.
Because based on just this, I'm vanilla as fuck.
People who like to get pooped on and peed on. Like, when did you figure that out and how did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then to the foot thing too, like when I think we've talked about this on the radio before, like those are the weirdest people too. Like they're the creepiest ones. They'll be snapping pictures of girls' feet like just in public,
like at the mall or something,
or reaching out to any girl on the internet saying, "Hey, can I get a picture of your feet?" What the fuck? What is up with you? Why can't you just go look at feet on the internet?
They're everywhere on the internet. Why do you have to be so weird about it?
It's so crazy. They're just so open about that fetish. Whatever.
Just type in, and I only know this because of my buddy. I want everyone to understand something. If you pull up Instagram and you hit that search icon, it will show you things that it thinks you want to see.
Yeah.
So my buddy pulled up his Instagram to show me something. He hit that search icon. It was all feet. So now I know that he's into that. He loves feet. All you have to do, dude, if you're a weirdo out there taking pictures, just type in #feet on Instagram. Yeah. They're everywhere. And I mean everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, I wish that was something I was into just because it's so easy to just see feet. Like go to the beach or the pools. Like there's plenty of masturbation material, but it doesn't do anything for me.
Me either.
No. I mean, like you said, like I can understand a dainty foot, I guess, but I just don't understand wanting to fuck it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I can appreciate it, like if it's clean, it's manicured, and it's
in
just
a high heel, maybe.
Yeah, it looks pretty. That's cool.
Sure.
I don't want to like lick it or suck on it or anything. I want them right here between my ears. That's where I want them. I don't want them in my mouth.
Yeah.
Anyway, one last one. It just says private pool. Hello. Okay. I was posting to see if anyone has a pool in the Sac area that is private enough to use nude. I've been to Laguna del Sol, the nudist resort, but it would also be cool to chill in a more residential spot. I'm willing to pay for the use of the spot as well. Thank you for reading. So you want to rent if I had a pool, you want to rent my pool so you can just be naked in it. That's weird, man. Especially because you don't know whose house this is. Like the nudist resort, yeah, just go use that. Most people aren't in it anyway. They're more in the hot tub.
Yeah, I'm not going to allow any naked people in my pool.
No. Also, do you have... What if this person was like kind of a prude? It's like, what, is an above ground pool? Please. No, thank you. That's not worth my money to be naked in. Yeah,
get out of here. Please give me an in-ground pool.
Yeah.
Fucking poor. What is this, a Walmart pool? Did you get this from Sam's Club? Get out of here.
God.
Shit. Craigslist is always creepy. But you know what was missing? And I didn't have it, and I'm kind of bummed out, was the music. The intro and the porn music. So I'll have to get that set up so that next time we do this. Because maybe I'll somehow add the music in when I do the video so that it's at least still there. It'll be kind of fun. I want to put somebody on the damn list real quick. If you guys, I don't know if you guys have anybody for the list, but I have to put somebody, at least me. I just have to get this person on the list. It's only one person, and I mentioned earlier in the show that I drive for Lyft, for some extra cash and stuff. And the other day, I guess basically the question here is, do you think people who smell really bad know that they smell? This guy gets in my car. Okay, first of all, like I'm picking this dude up from fucking like a fish and chips place in Citrus Heights. So right off the bat, I'm like, this is gonna be a bad idea. This guy's hopefully this guy's not working there because he's gonna get in my car. He's gonna smell like fish and chips, or he's either getting the food and it's gonna smell, or hopefully, if I'm lucky, it's somebody who just happened to be in that area and that's a good pickup spot. No, this is a gigantic man who's wearing a shirt that barely covers up his belly. So he's basically wearing a crop top. And he's an old, disgusting, horrible-looking man. I pull up. He's got a bag of food. He gets in my car. I look back. I can see in his face he's got, like, nose hairs growing out of his fucking, like little tiny gray bushes of nose hairs growing out of his nose. Soon as he sits down, it's like somebody took a rotten foot and dipped it in blue cheese and somehow cooked it. I can't explain to you how terrible this smell was. It was the worst thing ever, and I almost would have said, "Dude, you're not allowed in my car." I was driving him like a mile up the road. I'm like, all right, fine. He gets in, I roll the windows down. The smell is so fucking bad. So I'm just, this guy, whoever you are, fat man that is wearing a crop top that stinks, you're on the fucking list. But how does he not know he smells like this?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. You know, they say homeless people after a while get
nose blind. Is that a thing?
Yeah. So I don't know if he just doesn't know.
Jesus Christ.
Some people have a more of an odor than other people, but
this was not.
I think
this was beyond
if you say
that.
fat, probably just not washing.
Oh, dude, when he got out of the car, it was the smell of asshole. Like, he got out of the car. I didn't even pull out of his apartments. As soon as he got out of my car, I got out of my car and started cleaning the seat so that it didn't smell that bad anymore.
Wow.
And he was so slow at getting out of the car, I wasn't even able to rate the motherfucker, because drivers can rate people, if you're in your car.
Yeah.
And so he's like taking his sweet ass time to get out. The fucking screen disappears, or I would have fucking 1-starred him and sent him straight to fucking Lyft hell, because it was awful. So, fat man that stinks. Any person who stinks and gets into a rideshare car, you're on the fucking list. That's it.
Well, alrighty.
Sorry, I had to let that go.
I just have one. It's not an individual. It's a group of people, because I did not know that this song existed. You ever blissfully living your life and then you hear one of the worst songs of your entire life and then you hear it all the time?
All the time. That happens to me all the time.
I didn't know this song existed till about 2 months ago. Then I bought it to be nice because this person was like, I'll pay for it. I'm like, all right, I've never heard this. I don't even know this song, whatever. I bought it, $3, boom, you can sing it. Now, every weekend, I have to hear Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan at karaoke. And everyone who sings Pink Pony Club is on my fucking list.
Pink Pony
That
Club.
song is so goddamn stupid.
It's so, I don't even like that Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan. Yeah, I don't either. I fucking hate the song with a burning passion, and everyone who has sang it at karaoke will be mentioned by name in my suicide note.
Stroke, be happy you don't know this song. It's really bad.
It's so
really
stupid.
Yeah, I don't think I know that song.
And be grateful that your daughter likes rock and roll instead of that shit, because you'd hear it a lot.
She does. My daughter's, her taste in music is mostly rock, but she'll go back and listen to
you got lucky.
old stuff.
Yeah, you got my daughter loves Taylor Swift, but
I'm working on my daughter. Here's what I can't figure out. I don't think I've told you guys this, but she's now into she wants an old, she goes, well, when can I drive your truck? And I've let her drive in the woods, where way away.
Yeah.
Kind of there's no cops or anything.
She's 13 now?
14.
Oh, damn. I'm getting
up
old.
there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But she's wanting to but every time we go down the road, she points out this old beat up looking fucking truck that looks like it's overheated and about to blow up. And she loves them.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, okay. And that's what she wants. So she's like, yeah.
Fuck.
When she grows up, I think she's going to be mean to men. Which is fine.
No.
She's not going to
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know about mean, but she's not going to take any shit.
No, she's not. That's
great. And then here's the thing. We went back to the South and she's like, yeah, I was like, she goes, all I want is just a trailer in the woods with a big wraparound porch. And I go, can we shoot for the fucking stars?
Yeah, right.
Can we hey, let's start out with a mansion on the beach. Let's shoot for the stars and lower it in life most people.
Yeah.
Most people don't say I want to grow up and live in a trailer in the woods.
But she sets the bar low, and so then when she does better, she's like, look at that. All I wanted was a trailer in the woods. Look at me now. I'm living on the beach.
I told her, let's say I won $450 million in the Powerball. She goes, I just want to land with a little, just a house, a wraparound porch.
Couple chickens.
Yeah, because she remembers like my grandmother lived like that in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
And she's like, she wants that with a beater truck. And I go,
that's awesome.
Better.
That is so
There's better in life.
That's so Florida. Honestly.
I don't know how she got. I'm not that way.
I know.
I like living next to the beach. I like the lakes. I want a mansion. I want like everything. I want like 10 wives and everything. But
and nobody wants 10 wives.
No.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare.
yeah, and drop them off and like throw them into the fish and let the sharks eat one. I got 9. You know, count down like I want all the American dream.
That's the American dream. 10 wives. One of them you can feed to the sharks.
Yes.
I get it. Well, good for her.
Each their own.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't have anybody on the list other than that wedding planner I went off on.
No,
earlier,
that's
but
totally
that
fine.
counts.
That's fine,
That's
yeah.
totally fine. It's been a long episode, man. What a great day. It's been a good show.
Yeah. I learned that some guys tried to suck their own dicks.
That's true. We learned that.
Did you? I mean, I've
Well, it was
kinda knew
confirmed.
there'd be some-
Well, yeah, I mean, it was at least, from the voicemail segment. I don't know for sure, at least, but some people are doing that. Guys are talking about it in the bar. So
Yeah.
apparently. I learned that, thanks to Stroke for pointing this out, that wedding planners are cunts. And they have to be, though.
They
because
have to be.
someone has to be a cunt. Like, it
Yep.
can't just be the bride, because then she'll be considered bridezilla, and the husband doesn't give a fuck. So somebody has to come in and be military on everything and make sure shit gets done. So I'm not mad about it.
I learned that rentahitman.com was not originally what I thought it was meant to be, as just a parody trolling website. It originally was to go and find weaknesses in companies' websites.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it ended up being something completely different. So the guy accidentally became a hero. But what a cool interview. That was awesome.
What a cool dude. Hopefully we can do more with him in the future. That's Bob, rentahitman.com. Check him out.
I learned from that interview that Crime Stoppers apparently sucks shit. I remember when they first told me that you could make money snitching on people. I was in 6th grade, and I was like, "Don't let me catch any of you motherfuckers pulling any shady shit, because I'll rat your ass out." So $1,000 reward, I'm gonna rat all of you out. But apparently, no, that ain't the case.
I learned that there is somebody in the California area, in my area, wondering where the glory holes are. So if you know where any glory holes are, not the one in Lake Berryessa, let this guy know.
There's got to be at least one person listening that's like, "Here's where you need to go."
I feel like there's a truck stop in the Natomas area, like southern South Sac. I forget what, I think it's called the 49er. I bet that's where you're going to get the glory hole.
Alrighty.
But that's all I learned. Nothing else.
That's all I learned.
I knew everything else.
I learned I need nuggets at my funeral, apparently.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Just for the kids.
That's smart. If you want to think ahead,
It'll be
plan out your menu.
At every family gathering I've ever been to, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter, on my mom's side of the family, there is always a Chick-fil-A nugget platter. Every time. There has been since I was a kid, and I guarantee my funeral will probably have one as well.
Well, you should put it down that right.
I did. I learned that I heard nothing that gave me a thought of what my next song should be about.
Oh, wait.
We got that one guy suggesting
about
somebody dating his daughter. Dating a daughter, how you want to kill him.
Could do that. We could do a Rent a Hitman song, maybe. We could do a song about glory holes.
Oh yeah, can I do one of glory holes?
You could do a glory hole song.
You be our
that
guest.
was easy.
You go right ahead.
If it's dirty, I can
say
do it.
Do the glory hole song.
Dirty.
Yeah,
okay. Glory hole.
Makes a glory hole song.
Last thing I learned is next week we're going to have a glory hole song.
I'm excited.
I'm actually pretty excited about that too.
Don't forget to if you liked the Yummy with the Tummy song, go buy it on Patreon. Support the show.
Hell yeah, get over there, buy it, man. Actually, get to our Patreon, because this is the last video episode of Not That free video episode of Not That Damn Show. You have to be over on our Patreon to get all the videos.
You'll still get the audio.
You'll still get the audio. It'll be out there, but it won't be as good. And we got another guest on next week's show. Not going to say that guest's name.
Oh man,
shit! I don't even know who it is.
It is
I do,
a surprise guest. You guys know who it is. You're very excited, and I think people are going to want to see this. So
not to mention, we might just throw in a couple more segments that require you to see what's going on, like the dumpster fire video. Like, you're gonna have to watch.
The dumpster fire videos, which we didn't get to today, but we'll have other ones next week. You're gonna have to watch those. So we're trying to create content that's entertaining for you guys. So let us know what you want on the Patreon and what it's going to take to get you over there to subscribe. Don't forget, we got the Aftershock contest going on. Our merch is up, and nottds.com. All the links, everything you need, nottds.com. Everything's there. You can watch the show from there as well. It's all right there. Very easy. So make sure you like, share, rate, follow, subscribe. Please leave us reviews on Apple. I love the comments on Spotify. That's fucking awesome. Continue to do that. But when you get a chance and you head on over to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review because that shit ends up on our website and it looks good. I like it. Looks nice. Everybody, that includes you, Stroke with the gun, Ian sitting there. You guys go leave reviews on yourself.
All right.
Stroke, please be. What is that?
That's a knife and a gun.
Knife?
Knife and a gun. Just in case somebody brings a knife to a gunfight, he's prepared for both.
What kind of gun was that?
I like to shoot him and then stab him.
What kind of gun was it?
Both.
What kind of gun was that?
This one right here?
Yeah. The one
this is the one my uncle gave me. This is a beautiful new gun. Now it's a Barissa, but it's a 380, and I wanted it because it's small.
Okay.
It's more convenient.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pocket tucker. Anyway.
My 45 is my favorite. I have this little case. It looks like a little Bible case that it goes in. I call it my King James.
This can't just be me. Like, I get nervous when he breaks that out on the podcast because it's like luck would have it.
You're not gonna get shot through this podcast.
I'm not gonna get shot. I'm worried about that thing going off.
Like I'm aiming at your face right now, and you can't do shit about it.
Hey,
bam, Mikey, bam, bam, bam.
He just shot his computer.
Yeah, exactly. Stroke just disappeared because he shot his computer. Anyway,
that would be fucked up.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. But that's it, guys. That's it for today. Stay safe, stay weird, and remember, question everything.
Don't beat it, don't whack it, just stroke it. Oh yeah.
Fuck Nick Cannon, Dave Chappelle.
Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it too.
You know, we've had a lot of laughs tonight.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through.
But I'll tell you what's not funny.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Killing strippers.
'Cause now it's time to go.
Strippers are people, too. Naked people who may be willing to pleasure you for a price you negotiate later behind the curtain at a VIP room.
We'll see you very soon, I know.
Besides, there's no need to kill them.
Very soon, I know.
Because most of them are already dead inside.
Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.